Welcome to the stream, folks. We're just getting things going here. Just still prepping, primarily. I used this weird set against Gag earlier in a duel, just for hits and kicks. So I need to clean that up and put a decent set on. Ooh. No, I didn't like it, right? Nobody does. That was nasty. That's a nasty little set there. That's nasty. Gross. This required very little to no effort. Oh, thanks. It's for Hawkeye, so I'm gonna be I'm gonna be cosplaying Hawkeye tomorrow at the Avengers. I've got like 20 friends going, and we're all cosplaying a character. I have a person who looks exactly like Scarlett Johansson, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. Max bow? Oh, abhorrence? It's okay. I know, a lot of people say that. It happens when I shave. I haven't seen it yet. I'm watching it tomorrow with my friends. We had to find it. We booked it so far in advance so we can all sit together. And that's what we had to do. We had to book it for tomorrow. I have no spoilers to give. And anybody who does spoilers on stream will get muted very badly. A mess too. Alright. No, Hawkeye from Avengers, man. From Marvel, bruh. And Wang, why didn't you log in for like 17 hours? I didn't have a choice. I had to remove you from my friends list, buddy. I was like, no, not Wang. Not my homie. I felt so bad. Hey, Hiltsy. What's up, man? What, Hawkeye the only good superhero? I see you brought some friends there with you. Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah. Switching some stuff out here. So we got the Aloe interview. Yeah, I shaved it the whole nine. I gotta sell the Hawkeye look. So I'm borrowing my buddy's leather vest tomorrow and the whole nine. Why your friends all vape? Why not, bruh? We're going for speed runs, so we can do 500. Don't waste time. My buddy's leather vest. My favorite superhero? I don't know. Fake tattoo sleeve? No, I don't do fake or real tattoos. I'm lame. I'm sorry. I'm lame. I wish I was cool and did tattoos, but no. Hey Sandro. Hi everybody. Thanks, man. I don't typically clean up. It's very rare. But again, this is for the purpose of cosplay, and for cosplay you gotta go all out. No, say it like it is, Wang. You bought it because you saw me using it. You're like, oh man, I gotta be like Roman. I gotta be like this guy. I gotta be like him when I grow up. Alo literally called her entire Rolodex and she's like, hey, I'm gonna do an interview and I need your friend spot. So I have like a billion kajillion interviews tonight. I've got like 50 level 500s, 3,000 level 600s, and a kajillion level 700. So it's like, yeah, it's an insane getup tonight. And then tomorrow we got viral. It's gonna be crazy. Crazy time. Yeah, we're gonna give Aloe a call in 13 minutes. We got everything set up for her. Everything comfy. My god, she added so many. Oh. And thank you, Gag, for going for going bait. It actually works with the giveaway she put you under. And what is that's like a super ridiculously OP raid team there. Oh my god. Some of these spots are insane. Oh yeah. Hawkeye was completely intended. I'm cosplaying him tomorrow. 100%. I went to the my wife got me this picture and she says, "Go show this to the person doing hair." So I took this picture to the person doing hair. I look like an edgy lesbian. And then that's what I was basing it off of. And then that's what they did, you know. An edgy lesbian though. I feel it. I feel like an edgy lesbian. I don't know if the actor actually has Russian heritage, but potentially. Oh my. I've gotten that a lot. I have gotten that before. We'll see if one of my friends they told me they're gonna do like all the wrinkles and everything and facial toning and everything to make me look like him, like the little bit of shading here, you know, all the YouTube BS. So we'll see. We'll see if they go through with the YouTube BS and do like all the little wrinkles and the details, and it's a fucking pain. Probably not. I'm guessing no. But if they do decide to do it, I'll probably look pretty close. They also have something to lighten up my hair to bring it closer to his shade of hair and the whole 9 yards. Supposedly. We'll see. Sometimes I feel like they're all talk. Thanks for coming, Hilty. Thanks for bringing your folks over as well. But yeah. I mean, some of these giveaways tonight, and also we're gonna see how Aloe is under pressure. We're gonna hit her with some really hardball questions. Hardball in like heart-piercing, deep, massaging questions. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be an intense interview. Hey, Choosy. What's up, baby? I'm excited though. Lots of good stuff, and maybe we can get. You know what? Well, let's get Spider Piece. I was supposed to duel him. What's he doing? No, I might still be doing T10. Let me just DM him so when he's done, we can duel. I promised him a duel a while ago. But I'm not. I can't. In 4v4, I run DPS. Hey Zeta Punk, welcome to the stream, man. Hey, Juppers. Thank you for following, folks. Just a couple. Thanks, brother. Yeah, I when I clean up, I look really young. Which I don't mind. I don't mind looking young once in a while.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9.
50 turned to 15. That's actually, Jeppers, you'd be surprised, but that's the purpose. That's the look I'm going for. I'm going to be cosplaying him tomorrow when all my friends are cosplaying going in to watch the movie tomorrow. So I'll be cosplaying Hawkeye. That's why I got the haircut. It's the purpose of the cosplay. Hehehe. Cosplay, you're supposed to become another character. Why not, right? It's not like something... Aww. Yeah, we booked the tickets a few weeks in advance. That way we can all go together. It's reserve seating, reclined seating, IMAX, real 3D, the whole works. Aww. That's sweet of you, John. Good look on you, man. You're family. That's super legit. I'm always supportive and I always think family comes first, so. I got 2 kids of my own. I wish my kids were old enough to go see them. They're not quite there. Not quite there. Will be. Not quite. Oh, I really gotta give him away. I'll see. Save him for him. Gaggy number 69. GG. Falling asleep? Our interview starts in 6 minutes. Out of 7 billion. AS11922. I wish you picked a normal name, not just a bunch of numbers. Yeah, it's true. The nightlife is really where it's at. Well, you're about to find out. Not as good as Woe. Sorry, Aloe. GG. And then I have to dribble all over my... That's why I wear a black shirt, by the way, because I dribble. I can't drink a drink without it falling out the bottom of my fucking chin. But it's okay. I'm always prepared with Costco-sized baby wipes to clean up my mess, because I'm a big fucking baby. I still haven't finished the 24 pack Aloe and I bought way back when. Coca-Cola? I like Coca-Cola. But I mean, I drink Coke Zero Sugar because I'm a fatty, so I gotta lose weight. So my Monster has no sugar. I really cut back on my sugar and I started losing weight. I don't actually drink like alcohol that much. When Dan visits me, his first drink will be on me. Of course, it's going to be at a table, so I'm only going to be paying the tip. But still, it's going to be on me. Rolling Rock? I've had it before. My dad likes that beer, so I've had it before. I don't know. Ask Dan. Dan's in charge of the Vegas trip. Since I'll already be here, I'll just adjust. Here we go. Blackjack in Vegas. Oh, I thought he said July. Blackjack July Vegas, but he just said in Vegas. Whenever it happens, it happens. Alright, since we have so many giveaways, I'm going to try to get her on a little bit early here. Alright. So tonight, guys, just a forewarning, we're going to be doing a lot of giveaways. Like a lot of giveaways. Every time you hear a giveaway, we're going to do a giveaway, you're going to hear this sound effect. Yeah, that's going to be the sound effect every time we do a giveaway. I'll play it one more time. So yeah, that's gonna be our giveaway sound effect tonight. I had another one, but it's kind of not that interesting. I like this one more. Isn't it amazing singing? Hey, Alo.
Hello.
What's up, lady?
Not much. How about you?
Not much. Just got a fun interview planned. I have a lot of very stirring, deep, emotionally gratifying questions.
Sounds like a good time.
Probably not, but it's okay. So as always, I start off my interview with a song. And this one's going to be California Dreamin' to represent California. A little soundbite, not the whole song.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I've been safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
Alright, let's get into it. So, Al, you basically contacted everybody in the world and you were like, I'm gonna be on Roman's stream. Give me your fucking friend spot or I'll cut you, right?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, I figured. That's what it looked like. Because one day I looked at the sheet, there was like nobody there. And the next day it was like, fucking everybody in the world.
Yeah. Not a lot of time for talking, a lot of time for giveaways, right?
That's what you thought was gonna happen, but we'll talk during the giveaways. Just because there's so many. So what got you interested in Bit Heroes in the first place?
I'm just looking for a new game, kind of. I think at the time I had a 2-year-old. So I
Okay.
wasn't looking for like a World of Warcraft or something where I had to sit and pay attention.
You just
I
wanted
can hear
something
myself.
semi-idle.
Yes.
So that auto function is OP for you.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
so 2-year-old. So that's like what, 2 years, give or take?
Yep. I think my ex-husband and I played around the time mobile release happened, and then I just kept at it, and he did not.
Fair enough. So like I said, we have to start on the giveaway super fucking early. We don't really have a choice.
That's all good.
So again, we're gonna practice that giveaway music. Alright, and for our first giveaways, we already have an Aloe spot. So let's take a look. So first one is Needy Harvester from Koe1. We have a lot of Koe1 representing here too, because They're amazing. And last time we had a Lucky Charm interview, they all showed up to help out, and this time same thing around. Of course, Aloe. Amazing. Amazeballs. What a great giveaway. What a great way to start. Turn this thing on. Start the giveaway bot before I forget.
If Choosy wins, we might have to re-roll though.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Just teasing.
We have so many people watching. The minimum giveaway is going to be 300, so 1 out of 300. And go ahead and spam away. Oh, there it goes. So let's get into the interview. When you started out playing Bit Heroes, is there a player you'd like to give a shout out to, or somebody that really got you where you are today, and that maybe still helps you?
There's two people that I could think of. When I kind of switched from the free-to-play to just kind of poking at an occasional spend to where I'm at with what I do now. I switched from a guild I used to run into one of the R3V guilds with Top Secret or Topsy.
Mm-hmm.
He's amazing, and he's just an amazing person. He'll help you with friend slots. He's given...
Did you ever hear him talk?
I have. I've talked to him once or twice. He says I talk too fast,
Does
and
he
he
sound
won't
very
talk to me.
sexy and Brazilian?
He sounds very sexy and very, very Brazilian.
Okay, that's how I imagined him in my head.
Yes. But through him, I mean, like, I've met so many people in the community. I had, when I was just like probably level 120 or something, I think like Arbo added me, and eventually I think Shin actually added me through Topsy, or because I knew Topsy. So definitely people has hooked me up with some good people, both just nice people and, the good carries too.
Yeah, like carries are where it's at, but actually having people that can help you out and guide you through content that you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I started yesterday, that kind of thing.
Right, and then the other one would have to be Gagif, and I know people give him a lot of shit, but he's been a lot of help to me.
Oh, he's a fucking asshole, but I mean, he's a lovable asshole.
Yes.
He's an asshole that you can appreciate.
Definitely.
An asshole that winks and you appreciate that wink. Oh, this has gone too far. Let's stop that.
Yeah. I think I've had him though on my list since shortly after the cheap gem ban thing, and when he started that account that he's got now, and it was lower level than I was when I added it. But of course not anymore.
I got really lucky with my Gagif spot, and it was actually a sacrifice. Taters is like, I don't use Gagif anymore. Take him. Like, oh, okay. Yay. So when I got into the second week I was in Dis, I got his spot. Really helped me out a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, in your current guild, what do you do in Koe1?
I just hang out. I don't have to do a lot. It's nice. No responsibilities.
No responsibility.
No. Try and help people out with questions here and there, but we got some good people in there. We got some smart people in there. We got Lucky, who's...
Did you just call Lucky smart? I'm so sorry.
Well, Lucky's amazing. You can call him whatever you want, but he's amazing.
He's amazing, but smart's a stretch. Lucky, if you're out there, we love you, buddy.
664 attempts, wow.
Oh yeah, it's still going. It's okay. Got time. We got plenty of time. So, does Koe1... well, first off, in your opinion... fuck you too. Yeah, Lucky's here. What sets Koe1 apart from everybody else?
The people, and they're just extremely welcoming. I joined them right at the cusp of the current tier, and it's just been comfortable home since. They're good people, definitely.
If you don't mind mentioning, do you remember your guild history from where you came from and that kind of thing?
I've been all over. I used to run Sour Patch Heroes, which was a free-to-play guild once upon a time. Okay. When I left, it got disbanded. I've been in R3V2, R3V, GG, and now, and then Cafe, then now Koe1.
Okay, so you've traveled around.
Yeah, met a lot of really amazing people in the community, so it's been fun.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, with your personality, just people just gravitate to you.
I don't know about that,
Your
but
sick, twisted, fucked up personality, which we all love and appreciate.
that's more like it.
But I think that's why everybody comes out, and that's why we have so many people here today as well, just to support you and what you bring to the game.
We got a Smiley winner.
Yeah, congrats, Smiley. Which account you want this? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Record that real fast. And then while we're talking, I'm just gonna start the next giveaway immediately, and that'll actually catch us up already. And then I can do more questions before we get into any more. So Monty Fresh, also known as Los Buenos Tacos, we got right there, and with him we have a chat mod. Always nice having a chat mod in your ear. Heek, who also does have weave, but he doesn't need it for Earthen naturally. And OP, brand new level 500, is level 506 already. Sky, rocking that new Meteor Blaster main hand, just OP. And since we do have a level 500 automatically puts the giveaway to 1 out of 500. Yes, I got a haircut. If anybody keeps asking, FYI, so y'all know, the haircut is for cosplay for Hawkeye for Marvel Avengers Endgame, which I'll be seeing tomorrow with a group of friends who are all dressing up as Avengers and Marvel characters that are not even in Avengers. I have a guy who's dressing up as Deadpool, you name it. I have a few people with the X-Men suits, the big old fucking onesie. So yeah, that whole fun stuff. Just Marvel.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Smuggling drinks in the movie theater. The whole 9 yards. We're gonna have a great time.
I used to work in a movie theater. I hate you.
Oh, I mean, like these guys go all out. I mean, they went to, one of them went to Michael's, and he has like this hollow globe, and he puts it on his wife, who's super fucking skinny, but it makes her look pregnant. And they just stuff the styrofoam globe. It's a hollow globe, half hollow globe, and they just stuff it full of snacks and shit. They put a whole rotisserie chicken in there once. Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, that's the way. If you're gonna go see a movie, that's the way to do it. A bunch of fake pregnant chicks stuffed with these styrofoam globes full of snacks.
That's too much.
But I mean, you're at least prepared. The movie's 3 fucking hours long.
Yeah.
I considered installing a catheter, but then I decided to just not drink anything. I decided to be easier and less painful. Because I've never self-catheterized.
Yeah, that's another night, another conversation with someone else.
What, you have experience?
No, just not a conversation I really want to have.
Fair enough. Let's keep going.
Somebody won.
Yeah, speaking of which, we have a winner. Can we please have your IGN Matante D? Alright, no spoilers, please. Oh, Matante. Very good. Very nice. Alright. Catheterization. What a conversation topic. Alright, so when it comes to Koe1, does Koe1 itself have any like requirements for you know, staying in?
I could look at the guild message and tell you.
Sure.
400k contribution, 40k GVG, 2-day kick timer, according to the guild message. I think I remember Lucky saying they were thinking about increasing some of that. I haven't heard anything. I don't know the details of it, but I know that they're up to some maybe alliance sort of thing. So it's good stuff. But it's
Very
a good place. Not a lot of pressure.
No pressure is good pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm busy doing an interview. Stop sending me images of butch lesbians. Oh, Lemon D's asking what's the contribution requirements one more time, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry. 400k, I think? Yeah, 400k. So, not even free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play is $1 million. So when it comes to gaming, what do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a completionist, an end gamer, a socialite? What do you think?
Any more social. I don't do it for the stress of I've got to win. It's fun to kind of push and like new content. That's thrilling. That's fun. In like World of Warcraft, when I did that sort of thing, definitely collection. I had so many mounts, so many pets, but I just don't want to devote a whole bunch of time to really collecting.
Fair enough. So you wouldn't call yourself a collector in any which way.
Not in Big Heroes, no.
Not on the scale of DD with the familiars or Nero Virgil with every fucking mythic from every fucking tier.
Right, or who was it that was collecting every cosmetic?
Well, I
They
think
did that
a
too.
lot of people have most of the cosmetic. Well, people who buy them at least. I think Colb's got a majority of them. I think he's been playing for a while, and Null as well.
Yeah. There's a few people though who like went and bought all the boxes and then you get something different in loot. I don't know, I don't remember. But there's some people who are crazy about it who have like everything.
Hey, well, for each his own, right?
Oh, absolutely. However you have fun. Life's good.
Life, well, life has its ups and downs and spin arounds, and you know how it is.
Hey, I do, but I'm determined. Life is good. I'm gonna enjoy it.
There you go. I like that. I like that. I try, but you know, sometimes the kid throws up on my shoe or some shit. You know, it's always some shit.
Yeah, but you'll miss it in a couple years, as they say. I don't know about the whole throwing up on your shoe part, but the rest of it.
My daughter's potty training right now.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. I mean, my son was easy, surprisingly. But my daughter, I mean, she hasn't worn diapers in 3 weeks. So it's been
That's a
relative.
good start.
Yeah, it's been really good. She's only shit on the floor once. I think that's pretty decent. And in a 3-week range, she is holding back though from like, you know, using the going number 2. She's like, normally she goes once a day, like I'm a beast, and fills up the diaper. But now she's just like holding back, and my wife's got to coax her and that kind of thing.
Do be careful. TMI kind of parenting conversation, but my daughter had some health issues with constipation, and they can cause themselves some problems with that. So if it goes on very long, either make sure you talk to the doctor just to kind of touch basis. So that
We've been lucky. She hasn't gone over 2.5 days. We mark it down. We write it down because
Right.
all the doctors have told us the same thing. Not to make a pun of it, but told us the same shit. You know,
Right.
that you know it's. You gotta watch it. You gotta keep track of it because it's potty training, and she's gonna be hesitant with number 2. Number 1, easy money. You know, just make it like clockwork. Number 2 is the one you gotta work on.
Mm-hmm.
So California, huh?
Yeah.
Of all places, is it just because you're California dreaming on such a lovely day?
I'm actually born and raised right where I'm, like so close to where I am right now, so it's just home.
And of all areas, the middle of the fucking state.
Yeah, it's really boring here.
Why don't
Like,
you
I wouldn't
pick like
suggest
a
coming to
beachfront
visit.
city?
Because literally, I was born and raised in this area.
And you just don't want to move out. You're just so comfortable. All your friends, everybody's there.
Everybody's here, but jobs. Like, I hate job hunting. I hate it. I have a good job. I'm never gonna get fired. Like, I mean, at this point, I'm in a union for public sector. I'm never gonna get fired.
Right.
So, I'll take my job security, these reasonable pay.
Yeah, especially in this day and age, that job security is numero uno.
Yeah.
Speaking of job security, you can keep these people on your friends list as long as you log in. And speaking of friends list, we got another giveaway.
Can we go, you girl? We're on the level. DD Duke Bikini Top.
And on this spot here, we've got Holly. Oh, wait, did you spell that wrong? Hollywoody, is that right or wrong?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's this person, Hollywoody, They're going to be sending you a friend request, probably spelled differently. Lucky Charm, one of our features today. Weave user, extraordinaire, amazing person. Kind of amazing. He smells funny, but overall amazing. And Becca Boo, the leader of Koe1, in case you didn't know. So yeah, amazing giveaway there. And again, since we have a level 400 in there, it's going to be 1 out of 400.
Oh, it's not a 1. It's not an I at the end. It's a 1 because I can't.
Koe1.
No, Hollywoody, it's a.
Oh, well, okay.
It's a 1.
Alright, let me restart this. It's all good. All good in the hood. Oh, it's a 1? It is a 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's
it
an
is a
I.
1. No, I just changed it. It's a 1.
Okay, now
1
it's
is
good.
correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
there it is. For sure. Solid. That Melvin stew I don't dig too much, but it's alright. Alright. How far are you from the ocean? I thought Sacramento is pretty inland.
It's an hour and a half-ish to, like, the bay. Other places might be a little bit further.
An hour and a half? It's not close.
You could go in a day and go and come back in a day. I mean,
Fair enough. Yeah, because I still have a house in San Diego, and that's like 15-20 minutes. It's 15 minutes from Coronado.
yeah, you're not gonna generally go to the beach, and at least not in the immediate Bay Area, like you are in San Diego. So
Yeah, I mean that's just it's when most people think California, they think the oceanfront cities.
oh, absolutely.
Bleach blonde women, surfing, tacos and tequila, Habit Burger.
Habit Burger? I don't know about that.
What do you mean? You don't know about that?
You mean
Habit
In and Out?
Both. So Habit Burger started out in Santa Barbara, and the In and Out started in where was it? It was I believe it was Hollywood. I think it was Rose. I believe it started out in Hollywood, somewhere in that area, in that general vicinity. But yeah, In and Out Burger's like all over the West Coast. I think in 6 or 7 states now. It's getting everywhere. Habit Burger's growing
There's one
quick.
in Texas.
There's one in Texas. Texas has enough variety as it is. Now they have a Habit Burger, a Whataburger, plenty of Sonics, you name it. I think there's even Waffle House and a Tim Burton's over there in Texas now too. Jeez.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, the first time I tried Tim Burton's was actually in Maryland, but they're trying to take over the states and compete with Denny's and everything else. Can't pick. Can I get your IGN, please? Have you been to Tim Burton's yet?
Nope.
I know Heek and I'm sure Huayra talk about Tim Burton's because it's a really Canadian thing.
Yeah, they've both mentioned it.
Can't pick IGN, please.
You having any better luck with your mythics?
No.
Sorry.
I mean, well, the thing is, I know how many plaques I have. Whatever's left over, I need to have 45 left over for the second area. I can farm as many mythics as I want. As long as I have 45 left over. That's what I need.
I'm excited to see a couple names here on winners that I've never seen before.
Yeah, a lot of people showing up.
Helping some new people, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. That's what we try to do. We try to help everybody. Everybody deserves a hug, I think.
You can do that. I don't really want those viruses.
Viruses? You think these people are going to give you viruses? Jeez.
I learned when you have a kid in the house, you should know, and if you don't yet, you will soon. Don't touch people because they'll get you sick.
I've only gotten one mythic lucky in the ridiculous amount of points that I've gotten. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, what's their name? Timu, I was supposed to meet up with them yesterday, but they were feeling too sick, so They decided not to go on they were going to go on a world trip and everything. They're staying in Vegas for the day, but I can't afford to go visit them, even though they are in Vegas right now, because they have like they said their throat's itchy and that kind of thing.
Yeah, no thanks.
Not with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old in the house. It's not practical. I appreciate them as a guildie. Timu's amazing, incredible. We got one of Timu's spots tonight, but I can't do that. Not to my kids. Last year we had my son brought. I guess he brought something from school, like the flu. I think you familiar with RSV?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nasty shit.
yeah, my daughter ended up. My 2-year-old at the time wasn't even 2. She ended up getting RSV and strep at the same time.
That's not good.
So we had to rush her to the emergency room. Her blood oxygen level wouldn't go above 74%.
Wow.
So they ended up keeping her. First off, the first night they gave her a giant penicillin shot to the leg, and then they kept her in the hospital for 4 days in the children's ICU. So
Yeah, RSV is no joke.
it was insanity. Constantly on oxygen until the last day, and it was not a good time. It was extremely stressful for everybody. I mean, when my son and we visited my wife and my daughter in the hospital, we had to be fully gowned, masks, the whole 9 yards. The doctors and the nurses, everybody was on, fully protected. It was the peak of flu season, and the entire floor was newborns all the way till 2.5, 3-year-olds with RSV. It was not the best in Vegas. Best time to be that age, at least. Ugh.
Yeah, no, that's it. When it strikes, it's rough for sure.
So mountains. So we talked about the ocean. How far? So the Sierra Nevadas. How far are they from Sacramento? About an hour as well.
Yeah, an hour and a half. You could probably get to Donner Pass. Donner Party. An hour-ish, hour and a half.
Is there like
depending.
skiing resorts and areas to go snowboarding, that kind of thing over there?
I don't, so can't really tell you a whole lot about them, but there are. Up 80, there's quite a few options.
Okay. You don't ski or snowboard?
I don't do heights. I don't do.
Do you do any outdoor activities?
I chase a kid around a park. Does that count?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Actually, I like to swim and just kind of from this area. It's kind of what we did in the summer because we're not quite close enough to those places to go and do them, as a regular day thing. So we just had a pool, and that was summer life around here.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you got to get out of the house. You got to get them in the water because California's not quite Vegas, but it does get toasty.
Yes, it does.
Well, what are you guys peaking at this week?
Low 90s, I think.
Already, and it's only April. The girl is just
Right?
gonna get warmer.
I mean, we've had so much rain. I can't complain too much because I'm sick and tired of the rain. But in a normal winter, yeah, it's a bit too much too early.
You're a California girl. I mean, you love the sunshine. That's why you're there. You'd be somewhere else probably if you couldn't handle the sun or enjoy the sun.
Right.
At least partially enjoy it.
Right.
Of course, there's extremes to everything, but gotta get some joy out of it. So when it comes to how much of a foodie are you? Like, do you like to? To what point do you like to eat?
I'm too picky to be a foodie.
Too picky. So I picked up a little bit about it. Like every time DD or me or somebody posts sushi, you say, "Fucking throw that shit back in the ocean, you fucking degenerate." Well, you don't like raw fish, or you don't like?
I don't
fish
like any fish.
Any fish.
Any fish, any seafood at all.
Okay, so no clams, crabs, crawdads.
Man. I make a lot of tacos, taco salads.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but no seafood.
No, not at all.
Okay, nothing.
Nothing.
Lobster?
I had calamari once,
Okay.
but I was really, really drunk.
You're like, fuck it, I drank. If I ate it. Fair enough. What else? So no fish, no seafood. I'm just setting you up with the next guy here. So what else? What else are you not into?
Not into?
When it comes to food.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes are disgusting.
And you pronounce them tomatoes, not tomatoes.
Correct.
Okay. What do you think of people who pronounce them as tomatoes?
I don't care. You should say however you want. I don't care.
Okay, so you don't judge people who pronounce tomatoes as tomatoes?
No.
Okay.
I have better things to worry about in life.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, what else? So no seafood, no tomatoes. What else?
No. No to a lot of things. No, I have some people trying to convince me to try biscuits and gravy. I'm like so not like American, if you will, because like that just seems so disgusting.
Is it because of
Really?
the high fat content just smothered on top of carbs?
No, because it's just like who wants gushy mushy food?
Oh, so it's the whole idea of wet bread.
Yes.
Okay.
Soggy cereal is also gross. Cereal should be crunchy.
So I had this debate with a friend. This is not a quote unquote not a controversial debate, but here we go. Would you rather have cereal with water or with milk?
Milk.
This is actually a thing. Believe it or not, there are people out there who would prefer cereal with water rather than milk.
That's whatever floats your boat, dude. I mean,
I seriously had this debate for a good 30 minutes with my buddy. He puts water in every single cereal.
yeah, no thanks.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, water. Honey Bunches of Oats, water. Raisin Bran, water. Cheerios, water. Cornflakes, water. I was yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I think Dan's probably on to something with that.
No, he's actually a 45-year-old computer programmer. So no, not a college student in this case. A fully grown
Wow.
adult who's got 3 kids, and
Maybe he picked it up in college.
Maybe I'll give it to him. He makes plenty of money to buy as much milk as he wants. Very good salary. Speaking of, oh, actually, we're not done with food. I can never be done with food. It's just one of my things. I love food. So,
Should you start another giveaway before you do that, though?
Oh shit! Yeah, let's do that.
Can we go, you girl? We're undeniable.
I love the soundbite. You don't hear it, but it's the best soundbite ever.
You'll have to play it for me later.
I will. I definitely will. So this one is going to be Heek, our boy Heek, who also has weave. Aloera, who's an incredible person and who we're listening to currently. And Roar Meow Her, who is also an incredible singer. I might play some of his works for you a little bit later. But yeah, there's a Roar Meow Purr. Wiki wiki wow. Incredible.
I never noticed his mog.
Yeah. And let's start that out. So, seafood, tomatoes, soggy cereal, soggy bread. You like asparagus? Are you? What kind of any other veggies other than tomatoes that you can't handle?
I don't like most veggies. I'll do a salad.
Okay.
With,
Like
some
romaine or
stuff.
iceberg, just a light salad or
Salad. I mean, carrots, radish, cabbage. Those are all fine. Onions. Lots of stuff's good.
raw or steamed or pickled cabbage.
Raw.
Raw. Okay. So no coleslaw or anything like that.
I can eat coleslaw, but
What about
I don't
sauerkraut?
go out of my way. Oh hell no.
No sauerkraut. What about what if we take it to the go into the German kitchen and talk about bratwurst? What about sausages and links and that kind of thing?
Hot links are good.
Hot links?
Depends. I like a beef hot link usually.
Beef hot link. But what about something a little bit gamier? What about venison or a little bit out there, goat meat or
Nope.
or
Won't even
moose?
try it.
So nothing gamey, nothing where you can
No.
taste what the animal is. Because in reality, beef tastes like beef. A lot of the other animals you can based on the flavor guess where it came from.
Right. No, I'm not daring enough to even try them, so.
Fair enough. So you're not super adventurous when it comes to food.
No. I have some friends who are determined to get me to try new things, and they made a really awesome watermelon salsa.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good, actually.
It was amazing. I almost tried to find like a polite way to say, no, it's cool, I don't really want to try that, but I didn't, and it's amazing.
You did good. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for trying new things. That's awesome. So let's pick your favorite food day this week. What were the courses you had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and maybe a snack? And a nightcap, if you had a nightcap that evening.
I have no short-term memory. I can't tell you what I ate this week. Are you kidding me? If I'd have known there would have been a quiz, I would have written it down.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like a quiz. Well, pick your 3 favorite meals, your favorite drink this week.
I'm actually trying this, what was it? Rain? Melon Mania? That's really tasty.
It's a drink?
The Rain, the energy drinks that you were trying to...
Oh, Rain. Okay, yeah.
Rain.
I
yeah.
can't. For some reason, the Rain hit me much harder than the Bang, even though they have the exact same amount of caffeine milligrams. They both have 300. But it went straight into my bloodstream, and I didn't sleep until like 7 a.m. It completely fucked me over.
It's good. It's tasty. I like the Bang, but this is good. This is a new one for me.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Rain's got their flavors on point. Or as the cool kids say, on fleek? On fleek?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm too old for that.
I'm trying. I'm trying to stay up with the curve here. You know, I'm trying to be modern, and I don't have the cheat-cheese of a Twitter thought? Is that Twitch thought? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Ignore that comment. But yeah, Rain, amazing flavors. I just can't. It just hit me in the bloodstream. It's already outdated. Bill, who's like 20 years older than me, is telling me I'm wrong. I love it. Nah, Bill's not 20. I think he's like 10, 15, something like that. But yeah, Rain. I got DD to buy a case of the Bang Blue Raz, because DD's from the old time when, you know, both for DD and I, we have a lot of common interests. That's why I think why we get along really well. His favorite Jolly Rancher is Blue Raspberry, so is mine.
And mine, actually.
There you go. So we both tried the Rain Blue Raspberry flavor. But the Blue Raspberry flavor that... I know, this is IGN's. Thanks, Al.
I'm trying to help. I'm a mod too. Gotta help.
You're incredible. Woman of many talents. But we tried the Rain, and the Rain's good, but I gotta tell you, the Bang Blue Raz, it's on the fucking money. Like
I haven't found that one yet.
You have to fucking try it. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. You try a Blue Raspberry Jolly Rancher, and then drink some of that Blue Raz. Fucking Bang! It's my god.
Talk about Blue Raspberry, the cheap ass vodka UV. They have a Blue Raspberry. That's amazing.
Maybe I see, the problem with me is I don't drink enough to talk about alcohol.
Yeah, well, there's a few that I can talk about.
All right. Well, how about we do this? Once we're done asking all my questions, I'll have Bill talk to you about alcohol. How's that?
Sounds good.
Bill, you're willing to step in here and ask Aloe questions about alcohol once we're done with all mine? Wire, that's what I'm going for, buddy.
That's exactly what he was attempting.
That's exactly what I did. I mean, the whole point... Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm happy you're attracted to me. I'm attracted to you as well. It's a mutual attraction. I'm attracted to people who drill my mouth.
That's what she said.
That is what she said. And in this case, it has to do with dentistry, not having a large penis in my voca. All right. And speaking of large penis in your voca, what do you do for work?
Hold on, I need a minute.
I'm just kidding. That was not a reference to what Aloe actually does for work, by the way. Ignore that.
I do what most people would call a social worker. I work with people who receive assistance. I actually do employment services, so I help people find jobs, keep jobs, figure out what's helping them maybe not be successful at finding or keeping jobs, tools, resources, referrals, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of really deep conversations and interesting.
All right. I like this. This is interesting to me. Because I've never utilized anything like this. So typically, give me an idea of who would be the person who'd approach you. Give me the profile of a random person that would approach you in need of assistance.
I'm dealing specifically with people who receive TANF, the welfare, if you will.
Okay.
But I have such a variety in my caseload. I have Afghani refugees, Iraqi refugees. I have a bunch, of course, a large population of American citizens. We have language barriers with a lot of people who haven't been able to keep positions and things because they don't speak enough English. Just such a variety. Right now, we do have a pretty big Afghani population.
So I'm an Afghani
visas.
man. I just migrated. I'm a refugee from Afghanistan. I can't find a job to save my life. By profession, I'm a doctor in Afghanistan. I come to you. What can you do for me?
Doctors are some of the hardest for us because there's a bunch of tests and there's a lot of studying, and we generally can't help get them going in the way they'd like to go. But we do have services where we can have a degree evaluation done, where you have to bring your transcripts and your degree from any college internationally. And we'll pay for that to be evaluated to what the equivalent is in the United States.
Oh, you guys will pay for it. They don't have
Yes,
to.
we'll pay for it.
Oh, that's incredible.
We pay for that. We'll make sure that we'll sign them up for sometimes English classes and job search programs, and we'll give them transportation to do that depending upon if both adults, what they're doing and what's going on in the household. We might pay childcare. We're going to check in and we're going to ask for proof of what they're doing every month so that we know, hey, you're getting these services from us, but are you actually using them?
Okay. So you actually come to their house to check on them?
We don't usually come to the house. They turn in verification forms that are signed by people who work wherever, like if they're going to an English class, their English instructor. If they're going to a job search program, someone there. We have a lot of agencies involved that we can refer to.
Similar to, I was young at some point, and when I was young, I received EDD. Or unemployment in California, and I had to fill out that I'm looking for a job every week. So it's similar to that kind of form that they get mailed, and they have to they're in order to receive their assistance or their help, they have to fill it out.
Kind of. It's a bit of a process. Nothing is kind of that quickly with the government with taking away benefits or reducing benefits. It's actually not even a complete discontinuance of benefits. It's just a reduction for the person who's not cooperating, so that other people in the household can still receive.
Okay. So a doctor maybe was not the best choice for me to go.
No, but we do civil engineers. We've helped a lot of civil engineers because they're helping our military and everything else. They have all these skills and they're highly transferable. Physics is the same here as it is there. Buildings and materials are for the most same. But they have to be able to prove and show that they have those skills, because although they can show that they have or claim that they have experience, of course we're not going to call their job up there and be like, yo, did he really work here for 3 years like he says he did? So they've got to have some other way they can show some of that information.
Definitely. I can understand why you need a drink after work, but that's mind-boggling to just handle. And if you don't mind answering this question, what is your typical caseload, say, on a daily basis?
I only work 4 days a week, so I have a little bit of a smaller caseload than my coworkers, but I have right now 85 families assigned to me,
Oh.
and I work 4 days a week.
So do they have your direct number or just your office number?
Yes. Yes, they do.
So they can call you at any time.
During the workday.
During
It's
the
not
work-
a
Okay.
it's not a at-home kind of thing.
Okay.
But we do sometimes have to do home visits. We used to have a social worker that would do another type of social worker that would do them for us, but we kind of lost her. They're claiming there's money issues because I don't know, because it's fucking California. They can find money when they want it. They can't find money when they don't want it, but that's politics and whatever. Sometimes we home visit. Most of the time we just harass them by the phone if we need to. But we try and train them, if you will. We kind of use that language because it's kind of frustrating when they keep dropping in and just showing up. So we say we train them to call or make an appointment. But our refugee customers really, really like the face-to-face, in-person contact.
Yeah, especially with a lot of those Middle Eastern cultures, that's how it works. By the way, this might be a bit of a controversial question. In a lot of those Middle Eastern cultures, a man talking to a woman is not accepted. Have you experienced that at all?
I directly where it's been a problem with me working with him. There have been a few cases where there's been definitely some demanding of male workers, and the problem is in this profession there aren't that many. I mean, we have a few, but we have specialized job functions to an extent, so it's not like I can just go grab any other guy in the office and he does the same job I do.
Right.
You've
You've been doing it for a certain amount of
thankfully
years
haven't had a problem.
Okay. Well, I think these people are genuinely seeking help, and it's a matter. It's something that bypasses, religion and creed. They have families. They need to put food on the table, and you're their only option. You're their lifeline.
Right. I mean, they're typically when they've come to this area, they're applying for assistance the day their plane lands on the ground, or the next day.
Wow. So they're right there. They come in and.
Yeah, they have some agencies and stuff that help them, and that's generally who brings them to the office to apply and make sure that they have basics they need, and they get some, they call it resettlement money. It's from outside agencies, like a one-time payment to help you buy some beds or some furniture or some things, but it's gone in a minute. It doesn't last.
Fair enough. Just do what you can.
Yeah, it's not what I ever thought I would want to do, but I'm actually finding it's really interesting.
And I'm sure it's very rewarding too when you get a family on their feet and they're comfortable and they're able to provide and.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can just imagine that. Speaking of which, it's time to provide a giveaway.
Yay.
And all these movements in between conversation to these giveaways are getting really lame. Let's see who we got. We got a bunch of cool people in this one. Cool names, especially. Got want some to get some from Lols. Got Duck Out. Oh, these are all friends of yours. Remember
Yes.
popping out. Koe1. Steel Archosaurus. Another Koe1. Got that new
Yes.
ring that lowers his damage reduction. I mean, that raises or lowers his damage reduction. Maybe you should let him know to remove that for now, unless he wants to keep getting hit harder until that's patched.
Yeah, I'll post it in Guild. Lucky should go post in Guild chat. I'm
Yeah.
busy.
Lucky, go post that in guild chat. Don't be a fucking slacker. Let your guildies know that they're fucking themselves over with that new expedition ring. Until it's patched. And if you have any questions about it, it's in the Discord Theory Crafting channel. FYI. Discord Theory Crafting channel where my guild leader Lithris literally broke down the back end data. So, FYI. So let's do that giveaway. I believe there wasn't a 400 there, so it's gonna be 1 out of 300 on that one. And go to town. Now, with the government job, did you have a like what's it called? Not a grace period, but the
Probation?
probation. Yes.
Yeah, so I was hired for like an entry, well, they're all sort of entry level, but I was hired and then promoted before I passed probation, and then promoted again before I was past probation. Um, so I was on probation for 1 year and 9 months
Wow, that's a really long probation period.
because they started it over with each position. It was first one was 6 months, second one was 9 months, or second one was a year, and the first one and second one were both 1 year. But when you promote, you start over.
That's rough.
Yeah.
No way to cut it. That's straight up rough. I have a friend who recently started a job in New York, and she does similar work, not quite the same. She's a manager in for assigning people Section 8 housing, so it is considered, I believe, social work as well.
Yeah, we share a lot of the same customers in that kind of a client base anyway.
Right. So it's social work, just a little bit of a different direction, I think. Yeah, her first is a 12-month probationary period, and she's having a lot of difficulty getting along with her coworkers. She says they're very strong, powerful, opinionated black women. But not in all those nice words. She is a 4'2", maybe 90 pounds wet Chinese girl. So
Yeah, that's a big cultural difference, maybe.
she speaks amazing English, but I played phone MMOs with her for 7 years, so I've known her for a while.
Yeah, but you end up with when you end up with an office flow, you almost always end up with some little bit of clickiness and conflict.
Do you sorry to completely deflect off of this subject, but do you have people who you carry over from MMO to MMO? Or who have played games with you consistently throughout the years and just followed you around, or you followed them around from MMO, jumping and jumping and jumping?
We had a few when I was married, and we were playing more PC-based games, but anymore, no. That's not true. I guess briefly when everybody jumped ship for a while and went to MSM.
Okay.
I went with a bunch of them and met some pretty cool people doing that. But for the most part, no.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, like, for my friend in New York, every single fighting and, like, RPG-style MMO, she's played with me. And every single dress-up, like Korean dress-up, you know the kind of ones I'm talking about.
No, but okay.
I'll have my wife send you some later, if you really care to know. But,
I'm curious.
okay, yeah, there's tons of them which involve dressing up characters, and they're super ridiculously cutesy and shit. They have frills and dresses and gowns and costumes, and they're pretty as fuck. Like, they give me a cavity. They're so fucking cute and sweet. So she's played all those games with her, and it's like we share a friend, but we play two different types of games, and she plays two different types of games. And I talk to her about life, and she complains to her coworkers about me, and then she talks to my wife about K-dramas and Taiwanese dramas and Cantonese dramas, and plays those dress-up games. So we literally share a friend and share all that friend's interests in both directions. She, for some reason, though, she
That's
complains.
cool.
Yeah, it's really bizarre, but it's the kind of relationship I have with a lot of my friends. Because my wife and I we have our social circle is composed of friends that we can talk about certain subjects to. So if my wife and we ever get divorced, it's going to be really fucking weird. Because we're still probably going to call those people. Just the way it is. And for some reason, I'm always the one that people call for relationship advice, because I don't give relationship advice. I typically just listen a lot and agree with the person, and a lot of the times that's what people...
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes that's all you need. I mean, you really just need someone to be like, yep, I totally agree. he was a total ass or whatever.
Indeed, and that's sometimes that's all you need. That little bit of reassurance feels incredible. Poggers, can I have your IGN, please? Hey, Adlam, showing up out of nowhere. World Chat 3 regular. FR is your IGN? Is that right?
I doubt it.
Alright, let's take a look. Look, Celeble's awake. That's your IGN? Is that you? Probably not. You haven't been offline for Bill, you're a very... What? That's his IGN? Okay. I guess. Does that even fit? Okay. Yeah, it fits. Okay. If it fits, it ships, like USPS Priority Mail. If it fits, it ships. You and Bill share that common St. Jude's thing. You guys and your fucking address labels, you animals. So you mentioned to me you like meeting new people. How do you go about meeting new people?
I'm not very good at it, but I'm having a fun time pushing. It's just been pushing myself out of my comfort zone. Having a good time.
Okay. Do you do like singles nights in bars or speed dating?
No, oh no.
I've always, the wife and I, we talked about it when our kids are older. We want to try speed dating just for fun. Not like we're gonna go home with anybody, but just for fun, just for shits and giggles, just to see how it works.
I met some people actually from Bit Heroes the other week that were local, so that was fun. Just I have a coworker at work who took me out on a Valentine's Day pub crawl.
Whoa, that sounds like fun.
It was really fun, but it was kind of also really weird. And then she ended up throwing up half the way through it, so.
Oh, poor thing. Do you have to hold her hair back?
No, she handled herself okay.
While throwing up, but No. Let me
No,
get this straight.
she walked and then she's like, she's looking around, she's trying to decide what she just give me a couple minutes, and then she does it, and then we keep going on. We go to another bar, and she keeps drinking.
Yeah, typical. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, personally, once I puke, I'm out. That's just me.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not a trooper like that. Last
She's
time,
hilarious.
Last time I threw up while drinking was 2003 in 2003. It was in San Diego. We went and saw, I think it was DJ Hardwell, I think. Yeah, DJ Hardwell. Well, we went. I didn't get to the DJ part, but they had like these 50-ounce Long Islands that were like $80 because it was in Hard Rock Rehab, the whole pool day club sort of thing. Familiar with those day clubs? Yeah.
No, but it's cool.
Everybody's wearing skimpy outfits. Girls got their fucking tits out. Guys got their washboard abs. I'm fucking going in there all schlobby and shit. But yeah. Either way, I'm sipping on that 50-ounce Long Island. And then I lean over to the trash can. I got something in my teeth. I had to spit it out, and I ended up projectile vomiting in the trash can. Unfortunately, a bouncer saw me and kicked me out. And I ended up passing out in my car as, whoa, this guy just killed my team. I ended up passing out in the car, and then my friends got there after the concert, and they found me passed out in the car. And then I got home, and I had, supposedly I had not just puked, I also had projectile vomited from another direction that I had not known. I had shit myself very badly. Very, very, very badly.
I've only been drunk to puke twice in my life. Once when I was 17 and last year.
Oh, is that what it's called, Bill? The fire hydrant, 2 exits, no waiting, huh? But yeah, I felt like my seat was rather moist, but... The sub a badge icon? We need new ones. Oh, well, you have all these emojis you can use. Oh, instead of the star. I'll have DD work on that later on. So meeting new people. I don't know. I like meeting new people. Speaking of meeting new people, Arbo is going to be in town in Vegas this month.
Oh, nice.
That'll be cool. Timu didn't work out, but you know, Arbo's our next attempt. My next attempt at meeting somebody from Kid Heroes. So try that out. Hopefully soon. And speaking of soon, it's time to do a giveaway.
Can we go, you girl? We're undeniable. Bikini top.
And guys, this is going to be an insane one because this was one that I did not advertise. This is one that was not predicted, that nobody would have guessed. Yes, that's right. It's a level 700 plus giveaway. It is Dan the Man Koe1. Well, just Kohler, but from Illinois originally. Call him Koe1 because that's his IGN. Leave it at that. But yeah.
And to put him on the spot, it's his birthday. Well, it's not for him anymore, but it is.
Yeah, it is Dan's birthday today. So happy birthday, big boy Dan. We love you. We appreciate you. And I'm just going to jump in on his... Nope, that's not me. I'm going to jump in on his giveaway just because I have way too many spots and I need to get rid of some. And, you know, you get 2 for the price of 1. 2 for 1. Oh, it was technically. That's right. He's East Coast right now. So it was his birthday 2 hours ago. Or 2 hours and 15 minutes ago. But yeah, combo spot for me and Dan. And we are live right now, and we are both here. And you get both of us. 2 for 1. Nothing like a twofer. Everybody likes a twofer. And since Dan... What level was Dan?
716, right?
716? Let's take a look. Dan is level 716. So we do math. We do 716 times 2... I'm level 495. So this giveaway is going to be out of 1927.
This is going to take a while.
Not necessarily. I've had giveaways that are 2,000 guesses, guessed in 15 guesses. Never know. Everything's super ridiculously unpredictable. But for a 700, we got to give it up to him. You know, it's a guy who worked so hard, not only to reach level 700, but he reached it within a year. I mean, that's outstanding. You gotta give it to him.
That's some dedication.
I don't know how I'm level 495 and still standing. I mean, 700, I think my eyes would be bleeding and I'd be out shitting myself on the floor in a corner. That's a lot. A lot of work. Without a doubt. And also, I found out today that your mount will not show... If you're wearing a mount and you win PvP, it will not show up when you're standing on the little podium thing. I wanted to see if it does, because I wanted to put a Melvatron on the podium. But it doesn't work that way.
No, mushroom is good enough.
Yeah, the mushroom's awesome, especially with the work that... that our friend Frost and our friend Smiley put in. Let me just show you guys in case you haven't seen their artwork. There's Frost's picture that he did for me, and there's Smiley. And Frost has added stuff since he's done it, so it looks even more amazing. And he's actually going to ship it to me. And right behind my head back here, I'm gonna find a really nice aged frame to put that in. So that's really exciting stuff. Have you seen his modifications to it?
I haven't.
Oh, they're in they're in All Stars. Can't look at them right now, but you can if you like. Yeah, he's done some really, really amazing work.
I want one.
Yeah. So we gotta talk to Frostbeard. He was working on I think he started work on dinos from K today as well. So just because his artwork reminds me of Lord of the Rings, like from the older books, little hand sketches.
I found it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's incredible. I was gonna tell him the little stuff that he put like in the clouds or the smoke kind of looks like little nut sacks. You see it?
Yeah.
Little scrotums.
If you really want to look at it like that.
But now that I said it, you immediately see it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact that there's little scrotums floating behind my mushroom.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that one.
The scrotum or the mushroom? Or both?
Both.
Oh. I'm a horrible human being. I'm so sorry. So, Aloe, I made this. This is a segment that I created for you. And it is it's a segment that I wanted to surprise you with. I don't know if you wanted to participate in this segment. You can always say no, fuck it. I don't want to deal with it. Roman, you're a fucking asshole. It's not a good idea. We shouldn't do this. I don't have the best advice. But the idea is, me and you, we've been around the block. We got kids. We've been in a lot of relationships. Not a lot of people have. Not a lot of people know what's up. Not a lot of people know what to expect. A lot of people are just getting out there in the dating game. Just getting their beaks wet in the water with, oh, I'm about to ask this girl out. I don't know how to do it. Do I have to wear a bow tie when I ask her? Do I have to use a snazzy pickup line? So this segment I created, it's called Aloera's Relationship Advice.
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to surprise you with it, and I didn't know how you'd take it. What's your impression of the idea?
For those who know my dating history, I'm probably not the person to ask, but if you want some bad advice, hit me up.
But regardless, you have some history. You've seen guys successfully pick you up, of course.
Yes.
And you've seen things that work in keeping the flame alive, and you've seen things that don't work in keeping the flame alive. And you can give suggestions on both ends of the spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do some scenario. We're gonna do some role playing. You down for some role playing?
Depending.
Nothing sexual. I'm not gonna wear a fucking.
I don't mean that.
I'm not gonna wear a fucking bunny costume, get in the closet, and watch you do shit on the bed with a few dudes. I'm not that. No, we're not gonna do any cucky shit here. That was creative, though, huh?
Oh, Lord.
This is an NSFW stream. I might as well take advantage of it, right? And they're still spamming away.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be for a minute, unless somebody guesses. And by the way, guys, in case you're wondering, right now we have a giveaway going for myself and for Dan the Man Kohler, representing Illinois, and somehow he fucking got to Florida. And Florida. For work. I talked to him about this earlier. For work. Not by choice, but for work. He's in Florida. An interesting state. I mean, personally, I don't have anything against Florida. It's just that it's humid. Or moist. I like using the word moist.
It's very moist.
Very, very, very moist. But yeah. So, Aloe.
Yeah.
I'm in a bar. Just happen to be sitting there. Drinking your kombucha. With absolute vodka inside the kombucha. I don't know why, but you just happen to be drinking a weird fucking drink like that. And I come up to you. What do I gotta say for you to even pay a fucking attention to me?
You gotta not look like a creeper.
What does that mean?
At this point, if you're a single person trying to talk to me, I probably am not even. Just
Aloe, it's
would
not
rather-
now. This is back in the. Imagine
Okay.
So let me give
still,
you.
still though, I would be with a friend because I ain't doing that shit by myself, and better be talking to me and my friends, or nah.
So they're not gonna approach you one to one. They're gonna approach your full group of friends, and they're gonna garner the attention of your entire group.
Yes.
Okay. And you're gonna wait for your girlfriends to give you the nod, like the go ahead, like this he's not fucking a lunatic who's gonna stab you in your sleep.
Yeah, I never did the dating bars.
Dating
Really,
bars-
this is all best guess.
Okay. So let's go back. Let's take that rowboat and like row backwards in time. How did your first boyfriend ask you out? If you remember back in my day.
Oh my god, the DMs for sending me up. Back in the day, the first serious relationship I had, I met on IRC, and I bet it's too old for most of these people here in this chat to remember.
Yeah, I didn't do IRC. I did Yahoo Messenger and AOL.
Yeah, I did those too, but same time frame ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was someone local, met him. Yeah, that was my first. I mean,
Just developed
Yeah.
common interest through messaging.
yeah, I don't even remember what it was. A long time ago now.
See, I'm the exact opposite of the spectrum. I have never been in a relationship from online development. What I mean is, first girlfriend I met in the library. Second girlfriend I've only really had one girlfriend and a wife. Everybody else was one night stands or fuck buddies. So so let's just say first girlfriend I met in the library, and then my wife I met technically when I was working as a baker at a bakery, aka I'm a fatty, and I always have been. But and then she was my general manager at a jewelry shop in Alaska. But essentially, I have never met any of my girlfriends, my current wife, or my one night stands, fuck buddies, online. I just don't know how to do it. It's so bizarre. I mean, yeah, I understand the whole building of rapport maybe so much greater because it's so much easier, isn't it?
I guess it probably just depends upon the person. For people who are maybe more self-conscious, it's not necessarily a bad way, so you can kind of talk without worrying about uncomfortableness of it, like I'm feeling right now.
Is this uncomfortable for you?
It's just awkward. It's fine.
Is it? See, oh, congratulations, Smolderingly. GG. What is your IGN, please? So Dan and I can add you. What was the number, by the way? Did you see the number?
I did not see it.
It was 1436. IGN Smolder. Very cool. Grats, man.
Grats.
That's huge, buddy. Yeah. Online dating. I can see it though. I can totally see it because I built some amazing rapport in DMs. Like I can totally if Huayra was into it and I was single and I was gay, I could totally get into Huayra's pants in like 5 minutes. I don't think it'd be that difficult even. I mean, it'd be super easy. I think I can. I can do a home run with Huayra, with Bill in no time, just based off the rapport I built, and Gag too. Easy money. So much. I can see how much easier it is to build rapport online, and from. Fucking Huayra. Forgot Huayra's here. Hey, buddy. Expect you to be the biggest catfish. But yeah, I can imagine that. I have a lot of friends who have successful relationships, and I have friends who got married off of WoW. I got friends who got married from relationships in EQ2, in Final Fantasy 15. It's just it's incredible how it's been going down lately. It's like
But think about it. Think about even the dating apps. A lot of that is still meeting online. I mean, you might know that you're local, but you're texting or exchanging messages or communicating. You don't know what each other look like. You could be, as they're talking about catfishing, you could be anything. But you're
wouldn't
still online dating, essentially. You're just,
but wouldn't a video call help?
well, yeah. But I mean, you could do those either way. I mean, you could be in China or you could be, down the street from you. Video call.
Like I know.
So, I mean, it's not
for
that much
example,
different.
Jackal Frackle, I was talking to him a few nights ago. He met his girlfriend online as well. She lives in Brazil, and he lives in some hobunk state in the middle of the U.S. You know?
Right.
So-
Well, I heard part of that. She was a exchange student, right? And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you met your girlfriend on Bid Heroes Berkeley. That's awesome, bro. Or yeah, it's just an incredible way to do it. Yeah, that's true. Unless you're looking for that one-nighter. One-nighter is probably easier to do not online. One-nighter is easier to do at a bar. But it's
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like what Dan said, it's easier online because you, especially if it's on in a game or something, you have then in theory shared interests, and then yeah, it's easy to whatever.
I love it though. So, you met your first boyfriend at the time on a messaging app.
Mhm.
How
Before it was an app, but yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. So yeah, but it was Windows. What was it? 95, something like that.
3.1.
3.1. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Back in them days. So, from there, how did you develop that into like, in person?
Well, that one he was local, so we just happened to meet, and we just met up at a mall. And I mean, I was young, so you do stupid shit when you're young. But yeah, we talked for a bit, and we met up, and I think I lied to my mom. I'm like, yeah, can you drop me off at the mall? Drop me off at the mall, and I'm gonna meet some friends there. I wasn't meeting some friends there. I was meeting this guy there.
Right. Of course. Yeah, just like my first girlfriend, I had to hide her in the closet when my dad came to my room. Same.
But this was also, before people were quite as aware of like the stupid things people were doing on the internet. I mean, I'm sure it was probably happening, but it wasn't so newsworthy, and parents weren't so worried about it. And like we are now, we're tracking our kids and afraid to give them a cell phone.
Yeah, apps and so much tracking software on there. I was even thinking about microchipping my kid, and then I never thought about it again, of course. But we'll talk about child raising in a little bit here. We'll continue from this onto child raising. But before we do that, we have a shitload of giveaways to get through, so let's do another giveaway, y'all. And give Aloe a break from this awkward conversation. Which for her is awkward, I guess, but for me, I'm enjoying it personally. We can change topics if you want. I don't mind at all.
Yeah, let's just move to a next awkward question.
Sure, that's all good. Alright, so we got want some to get some. We got Agent Tex. And circling out this group giveaway, Lars. And we're going to drop it down to 300 because that last giveaway took a little bit of time, and that's okay. And there you go.
Good people right there.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that.
And an actual tank. It's hard to find tanks anymore. You get baits everywhere.
Indeed. Yeah, we got pretty much Tuppers and Shin 2K. is the only two tanks that when I think tanks, there's the only two I immediately think of. Well, in SSS1, he's running tank right now, but he's a multi.
I think Ray's running tank again. He alternates. Yeah.
He's been bait most of this tier, but I guess he went back to tank. That's cool.
Mhm. Every now and then he does. Yeah, I had to go looking for some tanks for the giveaways. I got my buddy.
I can imagine. You should just ask me. I could have given you some Tupper spots at least, just to fill in there. I have a few extra.
You can save them. I got some buddies.
Yeah, you did really good. You got plenty of spots. Don't fucking look for more spots. You did good. Stop it. Fuck. So when it comes to new parents, since we're done with dating, since you don't find it comfortable, and that's okay. Not everybody finds every topic comfortable. I understand. I respect that. When it comes to raising kids, what would you say? You got four years of experience at this point. What would you say is the hardest thing you've had to do in those 4 years of child rearing?
The hardest thing I've had to do was separate from her dad. But as a parent, probably not really the answer everyone wants. But that's really the hardest thing because I did it for her. But I've had such an amazing kid, and she's been so easy for so many things. She's made parenting pretty flippin' easy as far as it goes.
That's awesome. No.
One night I had to put her to bed. Okay, it wasn't necessarily the hardest thing I've ever done, but it was her.
Sure.
One night I had to put her to bed. She'd gotten like a tablet or something that I had taken away from her. She was upset about it, so I put it somewhere. She couldn't get it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a bath ready. You're gonna take a bath, and she didn't want to, but a lot of times if I started the bath anyway, she would chill and come get in the bath. Instead, that night she found something else she wanted that I didn't want her to have. So she went to bed screaming. I laid with her for a bit, and it was screaming, and then, I can't even remember. She was like a little over 2. So she said some really bizarre things because 2-year-olds being angry,
Right.
screaming, yelling, crying. Finally, I had to leave the room because I wasn't helping me to be there. It took her probably an hour, still of being mad, to finally get to sleep. She woke up twice in that night. And she kept screaming and yelling the same things right where she left off. She was still mad about the things I took away from her when she woke up at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Gee. Incredible. Yeah, I've had similar experience, but not specifically that carrying of spite. I don't. My daughter. I don't think she's old enough to quite carry spite yet. She always wakes up screaming. That's kind of her thing. But I'm just kind of used to it at this point. That's like last night. It's the first time we've attempted this. That my wife left to watch Avengers, and she left for 3 hours. The movie's 3 hours long, so she left at 10:30 and got back at 2:30. I think she probably gambled a little bit. I don't care. Let her do what she wants to do. She doesn't. She stays with the kids all day. She's a saint. My wife is a fucking saint. There's nothing I can say bad about the amount of work she puts into taking care of my babies. But yeah, so she left, and then an hour and a half later, I passed out with my son, like I normally am. And then I just hear, I'm like, is it a fucking fire engine? Because my wife's always sleeping with my daughter. I'm not used to it. It's been a while. Is it a fucking fire engine? I just hear this screaming and roaring, and these little feet walking up to me, and the sound getting louder and louder.
Aww.
And then she's bawling her eyes out. I get out of bed, fucking one eye open, throw her over my shoulder, walk her back into her bed. Water! Water! I give her little water bottle. and she passes out with her water bottle. And then I try to lay down where mom lays down. She says, "No, mom's spot." And I'm like, okay, no, it's mom's spot. I lay down at the fucking foot of the bed, and then we both pass out. And the wife wakes me up at 2:30 a.m. and says, I'm back. You can get the fuck out of here. So I go back to Austin, and he's passed out, sleeping like a child, which is amazing. But yeah.
Yeah, they're funny little creatures of habit. That's for sure, and they're adaptable. Really, well, not all. My kid was really adaptable to different environments, so I was really lucky with that.
Yeah, it's your situation is unfortunately one that's very common in modern culture lately.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it does, and we all gotta adjust, but unfortunately, it takes it out on the kid the hardest. Oh.
She's done amazing with it. I think I don't know what we've done right, but I feel like we're doing something amazing right. We get along well for her. We don't chat per se, but we can communicate with her without issue or about her without issue. And life is good, and part of our past and our mistakes, if you will, are who we are now today, right? So
Right. You grow
it's
from
all
your past,
it's all worth it in the end.
essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I strongly believe in that. Growth from the past, because when I met my wife, I wasn't a kid, but I was a kid in a sense. You know, when you don't have kids, you're a fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
Becoming a parent is that you're becoming a completely different person. You're becoming an adult.
Absolutely.
Once you become a parent, that's when you can say, I have become a fucking adult. You know, because that's when you have to take care of a kid, you are no longer a kid. Regardless
Right.
of how old you are. You're 15, 16, you better put your big boy fucking pants on, because it's time to grow the fuck up.
Yes.
You're responsible for another heartbeat, another mouth, another life. You know, that's a responsibility. So if you're not ready for it, don't be silly, wrap your fucking willy. You know, that's all I can say. Because I have my fair share. I did get them out. I've done my fair share of dumb stuff and stuff that even I'm unwilling to discuss on stream. And I'm willing to discuss close to anything.
Yeah, a good parent at least is one who grows up. I mean, certainly there are those that don't, but yeah.
And those kids, I mean, it's they get the effect of that parent who didn't fully grow up. They need at least one rock. I think definitely a parent should be a rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all I can try to be. I know I'm not father of the year. I'm not gonna act like I am. I'm very, very strict how my parents were with me. I mean, I don't know how white parents are, or how other families are, but we run a very Asian, European style household where we will yell. We will put them in the corner. If they hit, we will hit back. Which, whether it's right or wrong, just the way my kids are being raised. Did you ever raise your hand against your kid if she hit you, Ella?
No, I just get stern voice with her, and we time out or take something away or whatever. I mean, there's punishment and consequence, but my kid's so deeply sensitive. I don't even have to. Half the time, I don't even have to have a stern voice before I get, "Mommy, you scared me," and it's just.
Jeez.
So that's hard to punish through because you still have to.
Yeah.
You have to, but no, I mean, I don't have to. She's so sensitive and she's so sweet, and I don't know how she is exactly with her dad because, of course, it's been a bit now, and she's kind of went from kind of just barely a personality to a full-blown personality now. So I know she's definitely mama's girl when she's here.
Aw.
And she's she's my little shadow. She wants to help with the laundry and the vacuuming and some of the things that I would rather she didn't because it just takes longer. But
But
I
it's
have
one
to
of those things.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
the work ethic. That's so huge. I'm trying to build that up. My son is doing much better with it. My daughter again, she's 2 years old, so I don't expect it, but
Right.
does whatever the fuck she wants. She's the little princess. Has this attitude about her, like everything is slightly below her. Slightly, not like her nose is up in the air poking a hole in the ceiling, but just so you can tell she feels like she deserves a little bit higher end treatment than my son. So,
Yeah, I just got the one, and I'm pretty happy. I think uh, my energy levels, I would be wiped out if I had two. So
2 is difficult. Like I said, if I didn't have my wife, I without question, as a single mom, I have no ungodly fucking clue how you do it.
it's tough at
No
times.
clue. It doesn't. I can't process it because I, I have no words. It's yeah.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I won't say an easy child. There's been some days that she's just about made you deaf, screaming, and there's days she's having a bad day, but for the most part, bias aside, I have a pretty amazing and pretty agreeable kid. I mean, most people who've met her even agree that she's kind and please and thank you. She's not perfect. She's her age. She acts her age, but does
Well,
a pretty
I'm
good job of
excited
it.
for you to visit Vegas with your kids, so your daughter and my son can hang out.
She'd have a blast.
Yeah, I think so too. There's plenty of. Surprisingly, people don't know this, but there are so many child activities to do in Vegas that are free. Fucking free. We have themed parks. Not theme parks, themed parks. So, like, I showed you plenty of pictures from the park with, like, all the climbing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a park that's, like, a Western theme. And they have, like, stagecoaches. And they have, like, cops and robbers theme. And, like, stuff to climb. And little areas to, there's just so many cool things to do. There's also little hiking trails. And there's even free farm areas where you can take your kids and, like, care for animals. And it's a city provided service. You can take care of the animals and teach them how to take care of the animals for free. It's an experience. It's free. When I was in California, everything, I gotta fucking dish money out of my pocket for fucking everything. And I come to Vegas and there's so much free shit to do with my kid. It's mind-blowing.
That would be nice. There's still quite a bit that can be done reasonably, though.
Yeah, reasonably priced, sure. But when it comes to free, much less. Like there's in Vegas there's also reasonably priced stuff. There's like the jump parks or I think trampoline parks, indoor trampoline parks, and you just fucking jump around, get their energy out like fucking crazy. They're doing backflips and they black out by 12 and take a nap in the car. That's normal. But
Yeah, I'm one of those weird parents. I won't kid there because their bones aren't developed enough for it till they're like 6 or 8 or something. I don't know.
you feel like
I'm not super crunchy. I'm not super crunchy about like the things I believe and the things I do, but there's certain things. No jump parks. Not good for their bones. For me,
Well,
of course, this is internet research, so I'll just take it as it is.
I mean, my wife and I were in the school of put your kids through as much painful shit as possible at the young age, so they know what they can and can't do. Like both my son and my daughter, we've literally given them free reign on a lot of things to let them choose what they want to do and what they don't want to do. So, I believe it's a good thing and a bad thing to let them do that, but my daughter, when she goes to trampoline parks, she just lightly jumps in place on a trampoline with nobody else on the trampoline. Like, my son's fucking jumping all around the walls, all over the fucking... I mean, they both know their internal capabilities, which is something that my wife and I really focused on. So, I think that really helped my kids, where they are now at least.
Yeah, no, and I got people here giving me shit. I get it. I'm not actual. It's just, like I said, internet research. That's what I do with.
Yeah,
I also
and if every
I also
parent has a
don't
different
judge.
approach. Yeah, don't fucking judge another parent's choice. That's not cool. Yeah.
Make your own choices. Look out for the good of your kid, and do the best you can.
Yeah, like one thing that people always judge me over, I never give my kids the flu vaccine. I refuse. Yeah, there's no real super data backing it up. But yeah, they have every single standard vaccine, but I don't think the flu vaccine is necessary, even though my daughter has had RSV. I still am against it. Is there any real quote-unquote data behind it? Yes and no and yes, but no, they yeah, it's the flu shot. Every other fucking vaccine. My son, by the way, speaking of vaccines, my son got the 4-year-old vaccines. I don't know how rough they are in California, but it was the MMR and something else in one leg.
Tdap.
MMR, yeah, the combo, right? MMR and Tdap, and the polio mixed with something else in the other leg.
Mm-hmm. That's what we had. My daughters had those last month.
Oh, so I guess the California and Nevada ones are the same for 4 years old. But yeah, both legs swell up.
Ouch.
Yeah, he couldn't walk normally for 4 days.
But Tdap was bad for everybody. I mean, like, as I had Tdap when I was pregnant, my arm was sore probably for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, Tdap is required when you're... Well, I don't know if it's required, but it's highly... Like, they fucking push you.
Yes, they do.
I remember when they offered it to my wife, they didn't fucking offer. You know, that you can... Oh, we offered it. We're not... Bullshit. They fucking forced it down her throat. I ain't gonna lie. They're like, you don't want your kid to develop birth defects. Wait, what? Fuck no, I don't want my kid to develop birth defects. Fucking stab that shit in me. It's like...
I think it's actually so that the way it was explained to me was to try and give the newborn some immunity to whooping cough at birth through the mother. But
yeah, they explained that to me as well. So it was... that was still a really hard sell.
Yeah.
The way they pushed it down pretty heavy. By the way, speaking of pushed it down pretty heavy, we got another giveaway for you guys.
Oh, you added one. I see that.
Oh, you noticed that one?
I was gonna actually ask that person too.
Well, that person achieved a benchmark today, which we need to hit.
Awesome.
So, well, we'll talk about that once we get there. But yeah, we got Spreesty, Amazeballs. Can't say anything bad about Spreesty. Can only say good things. Incredible.
Except for that mount.
Yeah, the mount looks like a giant yellow sperm, but I think they're aware of the sperm look-alike. And then we also got Eye Death on this one. And filling this one out is Agent EX. Yeah, and what Aloe mentioned is we did kind of push a little bit more people into that last giveaway. Last edition got thrown in there. So since we got that many giveaways, I'm going to actually lower it to 250, and then we'll go back up on the next one, because I need to get there. I need to let Aloe get some sleep today as well. At some point. At some point.
Yeah.
Still no myth. Hoping to get a myth tonight on stream. That would have been pretty cool.
I haven't had any luck. I haven't really pushed it. I got the white octopus whatever mount thing.
Yeah, Yackers.
Yeah, I thought I've gotten.
I'm gonna be maxing that mount. I did a few days ago. I did for the familiar day. I pushed to get all 30 of them that day. So that was
that was your Crackers Day?
Crackers Day. Yeah. Oh yeah, you remember that fucking spamming it all the time. I need the crackers luck. Sound like a fucking racist. Give me your crackers. But yeah,
you're pretty good at managing to twist things sometimes.
and that's perfectly okay. I mean, everybody who knows me, it's the way I talk. I try to twist things around to give them double meanings and have fun with the double meanings. Life's all about eccentricities and creativity.
And having fun.
Indeed, having fun. And Aloe knows how to party. If you want a good time, DM Aloe.
But no. Not even maybe, just no.
As a party host, of course.
You can DM me anything you want if it's just make it blocked.
There is a chance you will get blocked if you DM Aloe. I've really not portrayed you in the best of light this evening, have I? Well, in certain ways I think I have, but in certain ways I fucked up probably.
No, it's all good. I've been through, just since you asked earlier about Bit Heroes history, it's been 2 years. It's been an interesting 2 years of my life. I've been through, met and talked to a lot of amazing people here, and some interesting people. But I'm glad for my experiences, and so all of this is part of who I am.
Yeah, everything in life is part of who you are. Every
Exactly.
little experience makes you the person you've become today.
Right.
So, and you can't ask for more than that. The more experiences you have and the more experiences you share with people, it's incredible.
Guys, trust me, you really want to try and win these spots because you got a couple really nice giveaways coming up, but you gotta win this one first.
Yeah,
And these are my buddies, and they're awesome.
Koe1 is an amazing up-and-coming guild, just an amazing people altogether. Becca Boo runs a tight shift, and Lucky Charm's an incredible guy. You got Aloe there, you got Spriest, you got such a tight-knit family there. That family atmosphere that also ranks top 25 routinely on events. So,
We're running 8 right now in this expedition.
look at that, running 8. It's just out of this world. What are we running? Running okay. I don't think we're looking for rank. Might be. I don't think so. First time tuning in, Neppy, welcome. There's a giveaway going on right now for friend spots to help you out. We have some really, really incredible ones coming up very shortly here. Does your daughter have any like food tastes? Like, is there things that she doesn't eat or refuses to eat, and no matter how much you try to be a good parent and force her to eat them, she just says no?
Yes, she's 4.
It was like an obvious question. I'm just curious what particular foods, just to compare with.
Oh, she's pretty. It would be easier to list the things that she like versus the things she doesn't like. But she's funny because she loves broccoli, steamed broccoli.
Really?
One morning I asked her,
That's
"Do you want
fantastic.
waffles or yogurt for breakfast?" And she says broccoli.
Aw, that's awesome.
So she is working on it. Chicken nuggets, mac and cheese for sure. I don't usually have mac and cheese because I don't usually have milk in the house, but
You don't. It's a lactose-free house.
not on purpose. I just think milk is disgusting, and I don't give it to her for any crazy internet reason. Just because I don't really like it, and she calcium in other food she eats, and milk is nasty.
If you don't mind me asking, was your daughter breastfed?
I pumped for her.
Okay.
We didn't have a lot of luck with nursing.
Or just we had issues latching with our first one too.
Yeah. She was excessively or exceedingly lethargic, to the point of almost being labeled failure to thrive because she had such a hard time. I actually pumped milk for her for 16 months. There's a whole lot of numbers and statistics that I had calculated about the whole process, but basically, if you think of those big old tank drums where you have the dead body and the murder mysteries and things, those 55-gallon drums, I pumped almost 3 of those full of milk for my daughter. I've donated to other parents.
Oh, you were an overproducer. There you go.
Yes, it was good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Latching.
it was hard. That was probably the other hardest thing I've ever. Yeah, that was a problem. It was hard because I wanted to build a. But it didn't work. But I still did amazing things for her.
Yeah, that's one of my experiences that I had a lot of issues. My wife actually dealt with it better. I actually had something people don't know about. I had male postpartum. It is a thing.
I've heard of it.
So people don't believe it, but there is a thing called male postpartum, and I had it after my first. Very, very different experience for me because I'm a rather chipper person. And I did do 16 sessions of therapy, and it really helped me out. It's not, I mean, nothing like, it didn't go suicidal or anything crazy like that, but it did get pretty bad.
Well, right, and it's a big change too because it changes the social dynamic in the household. I mean, parents, same relationship, changed because you added another person to the relationship.
Definitely. Yeah, it's. I mean, I think it was primarily because we had the first month. I mean, I actually took 3 months off of work.
Nice.
So it was rough, and then I wasn't able to get my job back afterward as well. So that that didn't help.
No.
So it was that combined with really severe difficulties with latching and production and stressing that it's enough calories and knowing if there needs to be supplementation. With our first with Austin, we only supplemented with formula twice in all 4 years of him growing up. So
Nice.
it was didn't have a choice.
Yeah, we did because it took her 4 weeks to get back to birth weight. It took a while.
Stress.
It was
God,
scary.
it's so fucking stressful.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it, but I haven't thought about that for a long time.
Yeah, like Bill said, it's one whose life completely depends on your intervention. But yeah, you get through it, and I mean, it's worth it, 100%. I mean, I hate the parents who are like, "Oh, it's the greatest thing. Everyone shouldn't do it," but it's the greatest thing for the right people who want to do it.
Breastfeeding is incredible, and it's incredible for your kid, but it is extremely stressful for the parent. For your first, my daughter, it's a walk in the park. It was like second nature. So a month and a half before my daughter was born, my son stopped wanting boob. I guess the milk turned sour or something along those lines.
I've heard that before.
So he completely just got off the boob on his own. So it was different. Oh, by the way, well, before we keep going, I got another giveaway, and it's going to be a long one, so I might as well set it up now. This is a full raid team, 3-person raid team. It's going to be Timu from K Permaspot OPP. Got Aloera, the person being interviewed, amazing mother and chica, and overall amazing person. And there she is in all her glory. And we got Huayra Huayra's our only temp spot tonight with a 1-week temp. That's a sick little raid team for you right there.
Mm-hmm.
And just based off the top level player and the fact that we have 2 incredible giveaways still to go, I'll do 1 out of 550. Amazing human milk producer. Nice. Fucking Bill. Yeah, it's an amazing giveaway. Don't be scared to spam. Spam away. Get your spot. Earn it. Take it. Enjoy it. Oh, and I forgot to do the sound effect. Where's my sound effect? People haven't started spamming because I didn't do the sound effect.
California girl, we're undeniable. DD Duke bikini top top.
Man. I haven't honestly thought about the whole that whole time in my life in the 3 3/4 years.
Well, there's so many cliches. Oh, you'll miss it when it's gone, or appreciate it, or
Don't
everyone
fucking
gives you-
miss it at all.
No,
Not,
I mean, like,
not the fucking bit. That was so fucking stressful. I hated I didn't know. There was no hate involved. Hate's the wrong word. I didn't hate it. It was painful. It was
Right.
literally painful on my heart. Like I had high blood pressure throughout the entire time period. My blood pressure never fell down. High blood pressure, anxiety every day for the first 2 months. Every day. And
yeah,
it just-
it's and I mean, it's the first 2 months are trouble and hard for most new parents anyway, and when you add to them any type of even quote unquote normal or frequent difficulty, yeah, it just makes it that much harder. It's hard. It's just, yeah.
It
Oh, fuck.
fucked me up a little with that question.
All good. Fucking Quira.
Yeah, but overall, parenting's been an incredible and very different experience.
Yeah, and well, and you probably more so with too. Like you're saying, your little one thinks she's a little princess, and the older one's more chill. They're so different, you know.
Very having two
Oh.
kids with super different personalities, but you don't get to experience the whole sibling extreme, just vicious, bizarre sibling rivalry.
No, because I'm an only. My kid's an only.
And you don't. So for me, my wife is not an only, but I was an only, and I vowed that my child would have a sibling. I mean, because it was very, I wouldn't say rough for me, but I always felt like I was missing something.
I did a couple times in life swear I would have two, but it just didn't work out that way.
And
And,
you wouldn't
um,
consider it at this point in your life?
I'm not going to disclose my age, but no, I would not.
Fair enough. No, I don't. The age
No,
doesn't fucking matter.
Well, no, but I mean, just from the whole age and having a kid kind of thing. But
Oh, yeah.
no, it's not in the cards. I'm really happy when I have she's. I mean, it's a different challenge at 4 than it was at 1 or at 2. But
speaking of age and being pregnant, one of my closest girlfriends, she's 37 and she's having her second. I'm so happy for her. She's got the most. It's going to be the most beautiful Vietnamese Chaldean kids. I mean, her daughter is precious, and my son loves her. And whenever they visit her, whenever we visit them in San Diego, they just get along so amazing, and just. Amazing mom, amazing dad, just amazing family. I'm so excited for her. 37
awesome.
though. 37. It's amazing. In this day and age. Back in the day, women were having kids in 14, 15, 16, like back in the fucking 1800s and shit. And now it's the opposite end of the spectrum. But having kids older and older. I got you, Sandro. What a time to live, huh?
Mm-hmm. Before you get into your big giveaways, you want to open it up for questions, or you have more to drill me with? Oh dear God!
Have you? Oh baby. Oh.
I think that's actually happening in more and more places, Neppy, where I heard recently that
Hey, myth! Fuck yeah! Fuck
Nice.
yeah! Fuck yeah! Yeah!
Crap.
Yeah! Woo!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Fuck this shit, I quit.
Oh, so happy. So fucking happy. if not in a salty ass comment. And Dan. About time. Before I first interviewed Dan, that's how I imagined he sounded. About time. So he sounds completely different.
No, not like that at all.
No, not at all. Got a very powerful, potent, very sexual, attractive voice, but not that deep and gruff. But yeah, it means I have one last myth, and then Dan the Batman go. Imagine, right? I'm Batman. No, I'm Dan. I'm Batman. Oh, Dan's gonna remove me off his friends list now. Where's that mount? Get it out of my... Maybe a decent enchant too. Hey, not bad. Empowered damage. Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, Bill, you do have a very sexually stimulating voice. Let's see. Amp that thing. Oh, I needed 3 more epics. Oh, that's just for the next year. Oh, whatever. A lot more epics. So which one's that last DPS thing? Is it the last area? It's not this one. This is the ring, right?
The
teddy bear.
I haven't paid much attention to this gear because I don't really want any of it.
No, I think it's the teddy bear. I don't want the ring, but ricochet offhand. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. All right, go pick that up. Oh, you can have the defensive ring. Just in case you didn't, people who are just joining our stream, you didn't know that defensive ring actually gives you negative DR at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the offhand now. Yeah, let's do our second to last giveaway, and then we'll open it up for questions. Is that okay, Alo?
That sounds good.
And then after that, we'll have Bill ask you about alcohol. Because that's more his department. He's the pro on that one. So this is our second to last giveaway, and we've got Gaggy with one of the most incredible, unique DPS builds. We've got Inferno with Trug. Like, look at that. That's just fucking sexy. And with...
And he's a carrot.
Huh?
And he's a carrot.
Yeah, and he's a fucking carrot. He's a sexy carrot. And with him, we have the famous singer extraordinaire, Roar Meow Purr, running full T10 with that T10 Meteor Chain, T10 Moon Collage, and T10 Arsenal. And then Fifi's talking shit to Gaggy. I probably should have put one of the people. You know what, actually, nah, we'll leave it the way it is, because that's DPS, tank, and... Or, yeah. Bait, tank, and DPS, one of each. So we'll leave it the way it is set up right now. But yeah, so those 3, that's an incredible giveaway. And for this one, that's our second to last. And we're going to open it up for questions after. That's my last chance to ask Aloe the hard-hitting questions. So I'll do it 1 out of 750. So hard-hitting. Really. Oh. But yeah, go to town, spam away, an incredible giveaway for you guys this evening. So many tonight. Oh, did you tag me? I don't know what that is. Okay. Send me some weird DM. Neck's hurting a little bit today. Everything feels a little stiff. Maybe because I'm interviewing you.
Alrighty then.
I got a kink in my neck or something. Speaking of kinks, no, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. I'm all about the double meetings tonight, clearly.
Clearly.
Oh, it's so. I need to get a fan in here or something because it's getting really, really warm in this room. It's basically I'm in a closet, so I need to
Yeah.
get some sort of ventilation.
Can you leave the door cracked?
It's fully open. As you see, this is the door.
Oh.
It's fully open. It's not helping.
Oh, yeah. You just need something to move the air.
Yeah. Ah, it's hot.
You live in fucking Vegas. What do you expect?
Tell me about it. I mean, Cali is still fucking toasty as shit, but Vegas. Oh.
Yeah.
I miss California. I really do. But I mean, overall, everything is more expensive. And
It's pretty expensive there, though, in Vegas, right?
yes and no. So, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. And what I mean by that is, certain things are. Just repeating myself like 8 times, using the same shit. Food, I believe there's less expensive options here. Schooling, private schooling, there's less expensive options here. When it comes to activities, there's less expensive options here. And more options here for the kids. When it comes to adult activities, there's more adult activities. Well, okay, so adult activities, I actually think it's a wash. Because in California, there's adult activities what I would do on the ocean.
Right.
Swimming, paddle boarding, kayaking. I can't do any of that here. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I miss all the activities in California having to do with water. It's just... Oh, you use your personal email? I see. I'm looking at the spreadsheet. I said you used your personal email, but I noticed that on the spreadsheet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's all good. That doesn't. Only you and I have access to it anyway. Yeah. We thought about it because we have family. Everybody other than my parents, which honestly, they see my kid once a week, 4 hours. Not what I call active grandparent.
I mean, there are lots of people who don't even see their grandparents at all.
Do you think I should be grateful for those 4 hours every week?
Yeah, I would. I mean, my mom will like watch if I need her to.
Is it a little bit like pulling teeth?
No, not at all. But I mean, like my mom lives around the corner from my house, more or less, and
Yeah,
like.
well, for art that my parents do as well. For me, it's like pulling teeth, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm asking them for a gigantic favor of life and death proportions.
I don't.
Kid.
I don't ask them every week, but the other day my daycare, the power was out because there was an accident. I literally took my kid to work with me, called my mom, can you come pick her up for me? And my mom came to my job, picked up my kid. So it just depends, but for every week, I don't think my parents would want to do that every week. She babysat her when she was, but you know, she was stationary at that point. She's not stationary anymore. So it just kind of depends. I could see why adults who have raised their kids, not used to having kids in the household, don't necessarily want to have littles running around their house all the time.
And especially my mom, she raised an only child, and now there's 2.
Right.
Guys, there's a giveaway going on right now for very, very OP people. Spam any number from 1 to 750 for your chance to win a spot. Or, in this case, 2 spots. But, yeah. Grandparents, it's... I don't know. For me, it's two pairs of grandparents. My wife's grandparents, my wife's parents, and my parents. They're drastically different in their grandparenting style. And then I have friends. I mean, I'm sure you have that friends with kids, and you watch your friends' parents watch their kids, and you get a little jealous about the amount of time they're willing to give that. For me at least. I mean,
Right.
I can't speak to you, of course, you're a different person, but for me, I don't know how jealous my wife gets, but I get not insanely jealous, but I feel it, that jealousy that I look upon them and I'm like, I wish the grandparents would be like, can you please let me watch your kid? I wish I would get that call. I haven't seen the kid in 3 days. Can you please bring them over? Oh my god, I would get a fucking raging heart on and start poking holes in walls. I'd be fucking excited as shit. You know, I mean,
That's a very out of place comment.
it is, but it's the only way I can think of when I think excited. I think a big heart on, but I would be very happy.
Right. No, I get it.
Just to get that kind of response from my parents sometimes.
Bill. Somebody guessed smolderingly.
Yeah, you did. Awesome, man. I have your IGN already. Grats, buddy.
Stop.
You won two out of the most OP giveaways of the evening.
Right?
That's incredible. And all of my perma spots. That's a wow. The number was over spammed so fast, I don't know. Alright guys, this is the time to ask your questions. You have a question for Aloe about anything under the sun that's not remarkably personal. If you've been listening to the interview, you hear the points that she doesn't want to talk about, you know what not to ask. You got a brain cell or two, don't ask them. Just go for it. Aloe's pretty chill and should be able to answer your questions if she wants to. Go ahead, spam her away with questions of all sorts.
Favorite food? Real food or like junk food, or I don't know. I have a sweet tooth, generally.
So what would that, like, what kind of sweet? You can have candy, cake, pie.
The only part of cake and cupcakes worth eating is the frosting.
Really? You're so white.
I do not like pumpkin spice anything. Thank you very much.
What?
It's grody.
Really?
It's not that I dislike it. I just would never go out of my to pay for it. I would drink it if someone bought it for me.
Aloe, you better put on your fucking priest robes because I got a confession for you. when I was younger, I took a bottle of that canned pumpkin pie mix and I drank it out of the can.
That's grody.
I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna be shy about it either. I went for it. Have you ever tried foreign cuisine from Rome's God?
I've traveled internationally some, but I'm not daring. So, in Madrid, I had some local food. I had tapas and stuff, but I also had McDonald's because it was safe and reliable. And knew everything. So I'm really not the one for food-related questions.
And that's okay. Next one is from SSJ4 Vegetable. Dogs or cats, Aloe?
Dogs. You probably can hear my cat every now and then, but or probably nothing when that cat's gone because I don't want to have to clean up after them.
Savage. Why are calling me gross? I'm okay with that. Dan's asking, how is it being one of the few females in the game? And do you think it is a blessing or curse at times?
It's interesting. For the most part, I don't feel like I get treated differently, but there's certainly, I mean, people get on my case because I got friend slots that they couldn't get because I was female, or,
Oh, you get that shit in your DMs that they complain to you about that?
I haven't had it so much, but I've had it, like, it'll get, like, joked in guild chat. Not so much in the guild chat, like, right now, but it's been joked about, and it's been said. It's interesting. It's, I've had
There's a little bit of
few-
data to support that, like with female profile pics and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I mean, for sure, I've gotten a few that probably were for that reason, but
I'm not saying that's to you in any which way. I'm just saying there is data and that kind of stuff supporting.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not bad most of the time. It's funny because the other day on the Alliance server, someone was joking when I basically they were doing a flying sausage picture or GIF or something. It was hilarious, but suggesting that's what happens when a female joins a game or something these days. But I don't think that's been really my experience. I've had mostly good experiences.
Awesome. That's really good to hear. I always like hearing about a good community, and I honestly think even though we have the occasional trolls and the occasional people who call people peasants, there's all sorts of players and eccentricities out there. iSpar Bill's KBE's got a question for you. Once I got a birthday card that had a cupcake on the front and inside a lion yelling, "Go for the frost." Oh, that wasn't a question, that was a statement. My bad. Talking about his grandma. Regardless of penis status. Blah, blah. Without getting into, this is from Poirot, without getting into personal matters, what are one of the best and worst BH experiences you've had so far?
Starting with worst, trying to up tier Nemesis. Dear God, I spent so much time, so many resources, and I was so angry by the time I finally got it Moonclash to turn around and just exchange it, so I got up tier Nemesis. Best is really hard to describe. I had a lot of fun this tier, being able to really push and being, max tier 10 within the first, 3 to 4 weeks. It was fun, and it's kind of a fun feeling, and to feel like you're successful. But you got the things that you're after, and the thrill was fun.
Nice, that's cool. Jumpers is asking, aloe fluff or no fluff? I don't know what that means at all.
I think I'm going to decline to answer that unless he can be more specific.
My mind went to a direction that most likely
Exactly.
wasn't. I think yours went there as well, so we'll let that one go. See a doctor remove an aimlessly fucking bill. Smolder's asking, at what kid's age do you think was most fun being a parent?
Well, I only have one, so she's going into 4. It's challenging and fun in its own ways. I think probably my fellow parents who've been through this with more experience than I have maybe can look back a little bit more and give an age if you've got older kids. But it's all fun in its own way, and it all has its
Definitely.
like when they're little and they can't communicate and it's crying and screaming and things like that. That's frustrating and hard, but on the other hand, means and you manage it. Then you're like, shit, now they're walking, or shit, now they're doing this thing that I don't want them to do. So it's a different milestone and a different kind of fun every time.
Rome's God's asking, what tips can you give to a person who's taking up med school?
We typically don't deal with advanced degrees in terms of what I do for work, so it wouldn't be something I would have any suggestions on specifically.
Oh, so looks like Jumper's question was much more vanilla than we either of us thought. Fluffy things or not fluffy things, like dogs or animals.
Fluffy. Fluffy for sure.
I like. I actually would say not fluffy because I believe fluffy things require more care.
This is true, but I've had things that were not fluffy that still shed more than anything that you've ever seen that was fluffy and shed. So, but more concerned about how well they handle a 4-year-old than whether or not they're fluffy.
Next question is from Dan the Ripped Motherfucker Dan Colero. Deadlifts or squats? But he says it in a voice like this. Deadlifts or squats! Ah!
Deadlifts 110%. I love me some deadlift.
I like having a Brazilian ass you can pop a coin off, so I'll say squats.
Both will get you there. Both do it different though.
That's true. But I like... I mean, I'm more of an aerobics kind of guy, and when I do work out, I like, instead of crushing the weights, I like doing more running and elliptical and stairmaster, those kind of activities.
Yeah,
So that's just
I've been elliptical lately because I don't have anyone to lift with, and I'm not doing that shit with the bros over there by myself. So
no, you have to have a partner. That's without. I'm 100 with you on that one. The wife and I, we're stairmaster whores. We love the stairmaster. Like,
I can't stand that shit. But yeah, it's good stuff, and I mean it's good for.
she watches
Booty,
K-dramas. I watch The
understand.
Simpsons. And we both like each
Simpsons
other
been
to
around
have
for so long.
Yeah, I've seen every single episode since the start. That's me. But yeah, we're both into butts and into each other's butts. So not literally into each. No, Aloe, you sick fuck. No,
I didn't say anything.
not the point. You thought it. That doesn't matter. I heard it. I heard your brain. I'm mind reading, telepathic. It's okay. Just like having firm tuchuses. Let's see.
Bill's over there kicking his kids out.
Right, yeah, normal stuff. And then Jumpers is accusing me of getting pegged, which is always fun, and yeah, no. To be honest with you, my wife would not be down, and the reason why sure, my food goes out very quickly. It goes out as quick as it goes in, if you know what I mean, Jumpers. That's why pegging, even if I was into it, would never be an option, my friend. Who I was asking if you'd ever wish there'd be a bigger female presence in Bit Heroes.
I mean the community is amazing, so it would be interesting, but I don't know. If you change it too much, it's just gonna it wouldn't be the same.
Fair enough. Alright guys, so before we go into our last giveaway, and then we get on call with Bill to ask the alcohol questions, let's do Aloe will rate 10 cosmetics. Go ahead. You get 10 people. If you want her to rate your cosmetics, go ahead and ask.
There is no changing your mind on that, miserable.
Alright, Adlam's first up. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Adlam's?
That one's really just like a shock value for me. It's not really that. And then the eye just creeps me the fuck out.
So 1 to 10?
A 4.
4. All right. And that's the lowest rating he's ever gotten. Billy.
It's nice. It's all green. You know what am I trying to say? It's nice. It matches. I actually don't think I've noticed or seen that sword as a cosmetic very much. I give him a 7.
A 7, huh? Bad. Murky, I need your IGN with it too. So, because I don't know your Twitch name. Jumpers. What do you think of Jumpers?
That mount is just disgusting. I can't even see the rest of him.
I think Odesu does the same thing. He lowers every score by 5 with the mount. What do you think?
I can't really see it underneath the 446 there, so I'm just gonna have to say it's a 5 because I can't see it.
Fair enough. And then his alt, Cuppers.
Since I'm actually wearing that same dress and the same bunny ears, it's gonna have to
You broke up. What was the number?
an 8.
An 8. Solid. But that's you're just saying that because you.
Yeah.
Alright, we got Marukai.
Oh, that looks like that's a nice looking combination. A big old bow too. For the sake of looking good and not all being one color, we'll say it. I think it's a good set.
Well, what number? Sorry, broke off again.
8.
8. Another 8. Very cool. We got next. We got Eska. Seems a little bit like a mess to me.
I can't stand old Pew, so you kind of just lose for having old Pew. Sorry, buddy.
Well, a 1?
Probably probably a 4.
A 4. You've been really, really nice. Huayra in his 1912 cosmetic.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like the cosmetic on the Pew. What is that? I don't know. My cosmetic game is not on point, but I'd say it's a nice, good. I know it's pretty popular, but it's a good looking set.
What was the number?
8.
8. Solid. Okay, we'll do 2 more and then we'll call it. Pork ribs. Oh wait, I'm fucking randomly writing pork ribs. All right. Again with the gigantic covering mount. Pretty hard.
Yeah, I don't know, buddy. We'll give you a 5 because I can't see you.
Aww. People are reacting to pork ribs. What have I done? Wang C21 with his build, and also the newest member of GG.
It's just like something's not quite right, but it looks good. I give it a 6.
6. Alright, and I said we were gonna do the last one, but we'll do the last one here with Fifi, just because it's Fifi. It's
Sure.
actually a mount that you can fully see on the screen. Very
Oh, I like it. It's a little little ninja sort of thing. I give him an 8 too.
8. Very solid number.
It's a good. It's very red.
Very red. Alright, so let's do this. Let's move over to BH lobby. And then we'll do alcohol with Billy.
I think I'm actually gonna go. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Let's do the last giveaway before you go. How about that?
yes, let's do that because
Alright.
that's a big one.
Alright, so for our last giveaway of the night, guys, we have this incredible setup, incredible spread. We've got TK, on his main account. incredible personality, incredible distinguished person. Wow, wow, wow. Just can't say enough good things about TK. Of course, leg everything. TK, you expect.
Mm-hmm.
And you have his alt. Who's again? Wow. Look at that. Can't ask for anything better than that. Of course, leg everything everywhere. Because why not?
It's bot and the shit it blocks.
Right. And then this is our newest edition that was not in the original mock-up. But this gentleman, if you total everything out right here, reached 5,700 today in TS. That's 5700.
Congrats.
So that is
A
an
big
amazing
boy.
achievement. He is a big boy. And Winter DC Beats, representing Alemania, also known as Germany or Deutschland. And
That's an amazing giveaway there.
yeah, that's your entire raid team, and you will not have to upgrade for a very long. And for this being the last giveaway of the night, it is going to be out of we have two a main and an alt. Winter reached 5,700. So we'll do it out of 2755. Go. So my weird giveaway math. Alo, if you gotta go, I understand. You've been amazing.
I can hang for a couple minutes. I just don't want to start a whole other conversation.
Oh, fair enough.
Plan for tomorrow.
I hear you. You had fun, right? I didn't beat you up too bad.
No, it was good. Just caught me off guard with that, but that's.
So you're still gonna stay my friend?
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Wonder who will win this big one. This is a good one.
This is a good one, but it's gonna be. I mean, for this one, people gotta work for it. You gotta work it. You gotta work.
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it.
Definitely.
See, that's the difference between my giveaways and the ones in the Discord. The ones in the Discord, yeah, you just press a unicorn and you pray to RNGesus. Yeah, there's a little bit of RNG involved, but if you work hard, you have a better chance. Like putting more raffle tickets, buying more raffle tickets, you have a chance of winning the drawing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Well, your RNG gave me a mythic. That's accurate.
I have got nothing from but
There's RNG involved in HGs, Billy. Come on. Well, okay, so no, let me rephrase. Bill does 30 people give HGs. So in his case, maybe there is no RNG necessary. But in most giveaways, there's RNG involved. Not when you're giving away 30 spots, but in most other ones.
this is nice though, because you know that it's going to people who are actively participating, trying to get it, not just someone who's auto clicking and.
Exactly. You're putting in the damn effort. Unless somebody's already made a bot for my stream. Very possible. Record has been, I believe, 4,000 guesses for any of my 8.
Wow. That takes a bit.
Yeah, I would think. Well, it wasn't not as long as you think because it was an SSS1 giveaway, so everybody was like, "I gotta get in there."
Mm-hmm. I can see why that would be the case for sure.
Yeah, how many exactly? Oh no, it was 5,141. And it was a Mango Jim from Motor 2. Had to look at SSS1's DMs. Oh, you remember what 1174 stands for?
No.
It's a short tag for nude club. That's why the bot got it.
Oh, the bot knows more than we
Absolutely.
do.
Dee Dee and I had to look it up. 'Cause
Huh.
Who the fuck uses the number 1174? Hey girl, you want to go to the 1174? No, fucking go to the nude
Right?
club. What the fuck? And if
Yeah,
you do come
no.
here without the kid, I'll take you to Green Door if you really want to go. If you know what that is.
No. No, I'm good.
I think it's what is it? Last time I checked, it was like 120 or 160 for voyeur passes.
Huh.
I'm just like, I want to watch a bunch of old people fuck in front of me. No, not really. That's usually what it is.
Yeah, I mean, whatever people enjoy, right? Different
Right.
strokes, different folks.
Probably do a bunch. Get you some boba tea. You like boba tea?
I do.
We have, at last count, 35 different brands of tea shops locally.
I have trouble finding ones locally. I am jealous.
You're in Sacramento.
I like chai tea with the big tapiocas.
With the big black balls. Just say it how you really want to
Yes.
say it.
Oh no!
You're in a safe space.
I already made the mistake of saying drill and drilling it in my head.
You made the mistake of saying a lot of things. That's okay. We still love you. And don't worry, I picked up on every single one of them and I had a lot of fun with it. You made my evening tolerable because I am actually pretty tired. Regardless
Well, it's
of
a
how I look.
weekend.
Yeah. Well,
Although weekends with kids, I mean, you want the weekends with the kids, but it's not exactly, peaceful, restful.
No. And today's one of those days where I work, what, 9 to 6 today? And then I got back home, jumping all over me. And then I prep for the stream, do this, that, and the other. And then I have to shower them, read them a story, the whole 9 yards. It's always, there's so many steps in a day.
Right, and if you skip one on a child that age who wants that step, you're gonna hear about it.
And they're just maybe you won't hear about it, but they just won't sleep because even if they don't talk about it, they're gonna mentally be missing something in their scheduled normal evening activities.
Yeah.
The way it is.
My daughter was always really, really amazing because she would have a different routine at every place for like nap times and stuff. Because when she was little, she was one place for 3 days, another place with me for 3 days, and then with my mom one day. And every place did different schedules.
Oh,
And it didn't bother her at all. She knew this
Really?
place. She adapted. She was fine. She was good.
wow.
But
you have a bundle
if you change that on her at that place, then she had a problem. Or like when she got to be old enough to not really want to nap, and like once someone let her skip a nap once, like my mom let her skip a nap before she intended to, just kind of accidentally one day, she's never napped at my mom's house again.
Wow.
She's like, nope, I don't have to here anymore. I learned that, so I'm not gonna. And she hasn't.
Honestly, I think my son has stopped napping with my wife as well. My wife, she is able to put him to sleep 25% of the time.
I gave up trying a long time ago. I just bumped bedtime a little bit earlier to kind of try and help get a little bit more sleep. But on the other hand, the days when she does still nap at school, because she will nap for them,
Mm-hmm.
I hate bedtime. Mom's just like, screw this damn nap. Can we not? Because then I can't get her to bed.
Oh wow.
And I guess I was the same way as a kid. My mom tells me I'm getting what I deserve, so.
Righteous justice. Justice is served. I can still put my son to sleep, but it's some work. I mean, like, he's feisty. My daughter blacks the fuck out. my daughter's my little butterball, my lovable little butterball, and I know one day I will have to stop calling her that because of societal issues. But for now, she's still my lovable little butterball, and she just eats all day. Little snacking here, some peanuts, maybe some cuties, some halos, some grapes. Constantly every 30 minutes, just wants a little snack. When nap time, she lies down in the car, blacks the fuck out. The way she is. My son, I have to be very dad. I have to be the dad. I have to be authoritarian. I have to be loud. I have to be forceful. He says, no, Dad, I don't want to sleep. I say, no, you're going to sleep. You're not going to tell me no. You're going to tell me no, we're going to have a problem. You want to have a problem? He says, no. Then he leans back, closes his eyes, and falls asleep within a few minutes. My wife can't do that.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me either. But I'll tell you this little piece of advice for people who are going to have kids, if they remember. Do not tiptoe around and be super quiet when your kids are really, really little. When they're like newbies and will actually sleep. Oh, somebody guessed it. Don't go out of your way to be super quiet. Let them get used to the noise of the household so that as they grow, every little peep from somebody in the household doesn't wake them up.
That noise tolerance.
We were never quiet with her when she was little, and like she's not here tonight, but I've certainly been in voice chat with you guys in stream, and she's been sleeping in literally the next room. And it doesn't bother her at all.
Yeah, I completely second that. It took my daughter a while to get used to the volume, because we tried to be a little bit quieter because she was a lot lighter sleeper.
Mm-hmm. It's not gonna work for every kid, but it still makes a difference, I think, to not try and be too quiet.
Yeah, it's definitely.
There's little tricks for every kid, I suppose.
All right, Billy's on PC if you do want to chill for a little bit.
I'm gonna take off. I got awesome people coming over tomorrow. I gotta have to get ready.
All right, Aloe, you were incredible. I mean, you put up with so much of my shit. I'm gonna have so many people decline to get interviewed because of my fucking interview, because of how mean and oppressive and hardcore my questioning was.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's all good.
I do appreciate you coming. I appreciate your time. Appreciate everything you brought with yourself, and hope you have an amazing evening.
You too. And yeah, have a good one with your RNG. Good luck.
Thank you. Night.
Night.
Alright guys, I'm moving this over to open mic to the lobby. I'm gonna chill for a little bit. You guys wanna chill with me in the lobby? Wanna just shoot the shit? Probably not gonna have any more giveaways. We might not. But I don't think I'm gonna stream for too much longer. Hey Bill, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, buddy?
Not much, just chilling. Happy I got that mythic. It's one last area I have to fuck with.
Yeah, I did. I was doing reverse farming. I was in the last portal. I got the offhand. Now I'm doing the first portal for the main hand. It's all about the cosmetics, man.
Fuck off. I definitely don't give a fuck about that.
We're playing different games, man.
I know. So many people are playing your game too. And I can appreciate that. A lot of people are into cosmetics, but so meh to me, you know?
It's all about that runway life, homie.
Well, I am going to be eventually running a Crackers mount with a Crackers tank and 2 Melvatrons in the middle. So just to do the Crackers thing, I guess that's kind of runway-ish.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't had any of those damn mounts. I got the Melvatron mount, like the first tier 10 that I did. I think pretty much everybody got it the first tier 10 that they did.
Yeah, that thing came around pretty quick. Blubs is asking.
Swear to me.
Gilg also does a good Batman, but yeah, Icebar's got a pretty deep voice. Makes me hard every time I think about it.
I know, you gotta quit DMing me about that. It's getting weird.
It is what it is. Ask him to say certain sound bites just to get aroused. He can't talk himself like a tired. Yeah, I that whole. You know, you noticed I asked Aloe the wrong question at a certain point, and it got me back to a certain time in my life. I'm sure you noticed that.
Yeah, it's but it's, you know, man, it's a different thing. You know, when you have kids, when you go through all that shit, like, it's a lot of shit. Like, people don't know. People that don't have kids don't.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience. Both good and difficult and bad. It's like any experience in life. It's all over the place.
Yeah, that was you had a pretty good interview going tonight. No, that was a pretty good time, man. I think you've had a great.
I had a great time. I hope everybody else did it. Fun.
Yeah, I never get here when you start the stream, but I get here like in the middle or whatever. But they're always pretty cool.
Good. Yeah, tomorrow we got Viral 714 coming in.
Oh no shit, that's my boy.
Yeah. We'll see. He still hasn't sent me his raid teams. I'm behind on everything on that. Yeah, funny.
Yeah, viral and me, we Snapchat each other shit all the time.
You guys, you use the Snapchats? I've
Like,
never
he
used
sends me
Snapchat.
videos while he's at work. Okay,
Oh, geez.
so there's like big machinery and shit going on. I love that shit.
Oh, you just like the big machinery stuff, huh?
He sends me all kinds of shit from work. It's
Oh yeah, he
fucking
works on
great.
like construction, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'll show you what the fuck I get from fucking Viral. Fucking kind of shit I get from him. What the fuck?
See, we have completely different shit that we get.
Why do you get cool machinery and I get chicks with fucking dicks from Viral? What the fuck?
Well, you know, sometimes, you know, you gotta watch out for traps, man.
I told him he looks cute. So he figured out that I figured out.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And he sent me the fucking. Well, I traded with him. I sent him this one. I sent him this. I think, but you probably saw this one in the.
Yeah, I saw that one in the other chat.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
that
fucking
was pretty
hilarious.
funny.
I sent it to a bunch of coworkers too. Oh wait, I'm in charge of HR, so it doesn't fucking matter. You can report me as much as they want to me.
Yeah, they can report it directly to file T, which is for trash can.
Right. And then he sent me this shit.
Well, that's kind of like that picture. What's his name? Drew for you.
Ooh.
The scrotum background.
Oh yeah, the scrotum clouds.
It's completely legit.
Yeah. No, I mean Frostbeard did an incredible job. There's no question about that. Guy's an outstanding artiste.
Yeah, I can't do anything like that. Don't ask me. I can do straight lines. I can do a blueprint. I can do a mean trug, and that's about the limit of my artistic capability.
Hey, I got none of the above even. I can't even compete on that level. Alright guys, you know what? I'm gonna end this stream. I'm too fucking tired to look or sound coherent.
Though you do look like a nice Hawkeye rendition.
That's the goal.
This-
That's the goal.
You nailed it, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh man, and if no one has seen Endgame yet, and you follow the Marvel movies, man, it was great. It was great. Go see it. No spoilers. Just it was great.
Fuck this shit, I quit.